David, your camera is like really close in, and you're being cropped.
So, Boom, by the way, when are you gonna hop on a PS4 and talk to my Japanese friends?
I've been doing kanji lately, so I haven't really been practicing my speaking. But I got remembering the kanji.
I know.
Oh, what is this?
Jagun's studying Japanese.
Yeah, I've just been working on the kanji right now.
Okay, we're live.
All right. Welcome back to M&A&D&D episode 30. Nope. 43.
We went back in time. 44.
Oh.
43.
At the foot of the Skyreach Castle. Last time we were
Outside of Harnessed.
that's the name of the goddamn episode.
Oh.
Last time we were here
Professionals.
together. The M&A family. You guys had just
Murdered some people.
you guys had diplomatically worked out a deal with one of the main cultist players, Cult of the Dragon players, who provided a lot of good insight as to what was part of their next step. That a lot of this treasure was being loaded onto Skyreach Castle, which was a floating castle helmed by a giant. What happened next was very M&A, as you all slaughtered your way out of there, jumped out of a window, and then headed towards the nearest town, Parness, in which Skyreach Castle is currently docked. Where we're picking up today is a little bit of a backtrack, as we are it's a 5-mile hike, and we're on mile number 3. You guys turned it into a 6-mile hike as you try to ditch the wave of kobolds and any other dragon cultists that were at the hunting lodge that may be pursuing you. So we're picking up as you guys journey. I'm assuming kind of off the beaten path, but along the road to Parness.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we'll just pick it up from there.
Valen, stop dragging your feet. Catch up, Valen.
Moving.
Guys.
Wait, why can I wait? Okay, so never mind. No. Okay.
We're still on the start screen, just so you know.
Yeah, that's probably all we need to stay after this.
Yeah.
Man, like I gotta say, guys, like we were really lucky that we got out of there. Scare free, man. Seriously. Like, I mean, when I saw those kobolds, I was like, holy freaking god, how are we gonna get out of here safely?
Do you guys ever wonder, like,
We are alone in the universe?
no, it just feels like
Are you constipated?
I feel like we don't have a good identity. Like, how fast were you guys willing? Like, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm falling into the same traps again, and I'm trying not to do it. But for a second there, guys, it looked like you guys wanted to go along with her, with the dragon cult, and it just felt like that same seduction that I had with the Order of Assassins. You know, like
Well, Dion's
on
goal
any
is
given
still
day,
to kill all of them.
right? But at the end of the day, you might meet one that sounds nice talking to you now, and what they offer you might sound good until they make you do something bad. But I don't know. It's just been weighing on me since we left that I wanted to do the right thing, guys, and I don't know if that's what you guys wanted to do. But I don't know. The assassin part of me came out, and I don't know if that's why I missed or not, because I was torn.
I think
But
the reality. Okay, so I get what you're saying, and I have to acknowledge, yes, we, as a group, we agreed. Once we obtain everything that's necessary out of that hunting lodge, that we are going to eliminate the target. That was the deal. I guess my defense personally was after seeing what force the hunting lodge actually
David,
possessed.
you're like typing really loud.
I was really worried that we couldn't make out of there alive. This is why I hesitated. This is why I hesitated that to go all the way through with our plan, because I didn't know if we were safe enough to even, because we don't. Once we start the battle, there's no way to make sure that nobody's gonna come over and basically break down the doors, and we will be completely surrounded. So that was well, believe me, I'm glad that we got out of there scaseless, and then basically we were able to eliminate the threat for the entire territory for this area.
Right.
But in my defense, I was worried that we could because vulnerable I am toward any kind of damage, any kind of attack. So especially, I guess, especially when I see the situation is fluid and there's a chance for us to take the minimal amount of risk and make it out of a hostile area alive. That was my idea behind why we shouldn't go through with the plan. It's not necessarily saying that going through with the plan was a wrong take or the wrong move. It was by the result of it, and also by how quickly we move as a team, it was still a good move to eliminate all the threats in that room. But for me personally, I was just like, I was playing with it along with the situation, so that's how I feel about it. But I didn't take any kind of reminder from you letting us know that we should carry through our plan as anything offensive to me or to my thoughts. It's just
I appreciate that.
and
And you're absolutely right. Like in the moment, I was focused on what I thought was the goal, and I just acted and carried it out, which again neglects what is the ramifications of if I miss my attack, or two, I just felt like I snapped to it again, and it seemed like I was once again just that weapon, right? I was just that instrument of death again. In this case, I'm still I was doing it for the right reasons, but I don't know if I was doing the right thing, and I'm just torn because
the team didn't actually move along with you all at the same time. You feel like
it's right. I mean, I know the conversation was going one way.
No, I think especially after what happened to what happened after we found out what happened to your family and your brothers and how things have unfolded, and in the misfortune turns of events that you lost one of your arm. Reality is we've all seen how hard that you have been through for the past life, and I don't think anybody on the team would like to see that the same loop of lifestyle happen to you again or to your brother. So I guess in the future, if our goal for achieving or accomplishing anything besides of continue the adventure or to continue our journey together, if we were to have some sort of general consensus of what exactly we're trying to achieve, I would agree with you that what we want to do is to do for the good of not only, perhaps maybe not just, if we can, perhaps it's not just for the group of the benefits of this entire group, but perhaps it's the benefits of the entire Sword Coast, if we can.
Entire world.
I've been traveling long enough and I've lived long enough to know that no matter how great your figure is, no matter how powerful you think you might be, the extent of your impact, it can only ripple through so many folds and reach to an extent. And it sounds weird, but I don't usually speak this way, but let me allow to speak as an old guy within the group, which literally I am the oldest guy in the group, that
Someday.
someday, yes. I mean, but reality is, I think as a group, been rolling with punches. But to be honest, there's not, I don't think there's anything really dishonorable about what we've been doing, because at the end of the day, as big as this world and as everything we have seen with all the dragons, the magic, the sorcerers, the sorceries and everything, and the mystical items, the curses that we've encountered, everything that's permeated this world with, rolling with punches a majority of the time is literally the best things we could always strive at. Because I've seen so many people's noble cause got destroyed by other people or even by themselves. Right? What's that saying? Like, live long enough to see yourself turn into the villain. Right? So I do agree that yes, as a group from now on, if we really want to unify and put all the actions and resources and everything that we can together, then I will say yes, we will always strive to bring the maximum benefits to not only to this group, but when we can, to the benefits of the people of the Sword Coast. Right? So I don't know if this answers satisfy Lee and your confusion about what happened.
No, it does. I mean,
Bring it in. Ulan goes to give Liam a hug. Bring it in. He gives him some guidance. Let him make an insight check on himself.
I mean, as someone who's lived about 3 times longer than you,
Old guy in the group.
Yeah. In 3 of your lifetimes, I have literally become that villain, I guess. But I do want, I think that's good, and I think it's important for us to realize that, to keep in focus that what we're doing has a positive impact and that we're doing it the right way. I'm glad that, is everyone else, Valen and Mulan, Darth, are you guys also?
I don't think Darth care as much as long as he's dead. So I think we can just.
I know, but I'm just trying to RP it right now.
Maybe people's face off. Come on.
I will say that I understand where you're coming from, of having a past you may not be completely okay with or proud of, and you are attempting to make a change, make some amends. Kind of, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat, for various reasons, and one of the ways that I'm going about this, and I'm attempting to learn, is my checkered relationship or unstable relationship with the Harpers currently is what I'm learning is that we can make change and do good in a variety of ways. And a lot of that can be through misdirection, information sharing, infiltration, espionage, sabotage, being that hidden hand that helps to guide the land, hopefully into a better direction, or to at least fight back against the shadow, the ever creeping shadows. We know that the cult of the dragon is influencing and is growing and amassing power, and they're doing things for a specific reason. And we have a variety of options in front of us at any given moment on how to proceed. And while taking out a figurehead here and there is probably one way to go about it, I also know that a path drenched in blood may not lead where you want it to. So discussing, having an understanding, and realizing what our end goals are and how we can impact and influence others and influence the shape of or the direction of these events can help us realize that what we are doing does make it makes a difference. And so I'm just saying that I am attempting as well to also not be to walk a path that is also as drenched in blood as it once might have been.
I think
But we are still going to kill the evildoers, correct?
it's best we
Oh,
can.
absolutely.
Okay.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
remember, you can use others to a certain degree in order to gain more favor or a better opportunity to deal more damage to what our enemy is.
So you're saying we should bring more people to our cause to fight the evildoers.
It is possible. It is also very possible to stagnate or bring to light what they are doing so that the masses might understand and might not be as blindfolded and led astray as they currently are.
I like this plan. We should try to bring them into the Order of the Gauntlet, maybe. And
I think
spread
we-
our
I think
beliefs.
we need to be careful what we do, but I think
we need to be careful, yes.
knowing that, be careful who we align ourselves with or pretend to align ourselves with, because the chances are that the dragon cultists are just as savvy and just as evil and just as manipulative as we are trying to be. They've already been very successful with it. They've already shown between multiple groups of themselves that they're already, even if they think that they're like, if they're pretending to be our friends, that the ones that are allies are already trying to stab each other to the back. So we need to be careful of that. But
let's not forget quickly that we did adventure for a brief time with a double agent named Zandy that we had no idea was working for her own, was ish aligned with the cult in a very light degree, and then turned out to be a dragon who attempted to attack and kill us all.
right.
So people are not always what they seem. And we just need to be careful and cognizant of that and pick our battles wisely, and also do it as a team. Because if we split decisions in the heat of the moment, we will lose members.
Right.
And I don't want to lose any of you. Come here, bring it in again.
Oh, please, no more touching. Oh, stop the touching.
Can I, DW? Can I get a perception check from you? As you guys go in for
Mulan
this
secretly has been grabbing.
for the second group hug.
Doesn't know where Mulan's touched him.
Oh my
The second
God.
group hug. Part of DW hears off in the distance, like the snapping of a twig.
Oh.
And it
We need to get a move on.
kind of perks his ears up. This is quite a ways out.
Back where we're coming from, or where we're going to?
This is not exactly back where you're coming from.
That doesn't mean you know everything that's happening around you. It just means you don't get a surprise round, or like a rogue really can't sneak attack you because of surprise or something like that.
But would I be able to roll perception as well if I'm always on the lookout for danger?
I think that would be fair.
I would say, yeah.
Okay. That's
But you're also initiating this hug, so go ahead and roll too.
Look.
So you see DW's kind of like ears, his pointy little ears perk up, and it makes you kind of like, and you're just like, what is it like? But DW's like,
my passive perception is a 14 if you needed to know.
My passive
just
perception
okay.
is 17. So
anybody else that wants to do a perception roll, go for it.
Sure.
Okay.
If you guys all see DW kind of like,
There.
okay. So Val also hears this. He doesn't hear the first initial snap, but then after that, he hears from a different direction another snap, and he realizes you guys are starting to piece together that you need to pick up the pace. That there's clearly something out in these woods trotting around.
Valen, you're walking too slow. Come here. Yeah, pick up Valen.
Do we want
Put him on
to
my shoulder.
do we want to do pass out a trace for? I mean, it's only 10 minutes, or no, it's an hour.
It's an hour.
I mean, we can.
I
guys-
think
How many
we
times
might
can you use it?
need.
I don't.
Depends on how many spell slots
if
he
we
has
feel like
left.
it's far away, we won't use it. Like if we feel like it's
Yeah,
tracking us-
it's a good little distance. If you guys just like maybe hustle.
All right.
I just picked
Uh,
up Valen so we can get moving now.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Well, I just want to keep
I
talking
will
while we're
say-
doing it, but just pick up the pace.
I will say, as a ranger, I can move. I think while traveling for 1 hour or more in your favorite terrain, we get the gain benefits. Difficult terrain doesn't slow our travel. Your group can't become lost, and even while traveling, we remain alert to danger. If you're traveling, I'm not traveling alone, so that third section doesn't matter. But we're in a forest, so
Okay, good
we
to
can
know.
move,
So it sounds
we
like
can move pretty well.
This will be going away.
you
in about
guys.
a month.
So you guys are actually, as long
It's
as
gonna
you
go
guys
away in
kind of
about a
like
month. I'm so
focus on which
excited.
way you're going, and I'm gonna say you guys can keep like the chatter up, but you guys are now like, you guys know, and you guys have the benefit of what he just said, that you guys don't necessarily have to be on the path. This is no longer difficult terrain like weaving, like you're like 100 yards off the path, but just kind of following it like you would a stream.
Yep.
So you guys are still going at a good pace with Valen on Ulan's shoulders. You guys are keep going down.
All right. So, I think we have a good group assessment. I feel better about it. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry. It's just been bugging me.
No.
I'm constantly haunted for the years that I've had in the Order of Assassins, not the Order of the Gauntlet, nor the Harpers, nor the Order of the Phoenix. So
Out of
in the
everyone here,
so
I think you have suffered through a lot.
right.
Like, yeah.
We don't have to retread what we've already talked about.
I know.
I think it's important. I think what this last encounter taught us is we probably need to have
We should have some safe words.
Some safe words, yeah. some go
Yeah.
signs, and if we're ever in it again, and
And I'm the weird one. And I'm the weird one. Whatever.
We were all thinking it.
we should probably have some call outs in case one of us or multiple of us are ever invisible again and they can't interact, but they're able to hear. So I think we should quickly discuss those for go ahead with the plan or bail on the plan. So
Red Hot Chili Peppers is go with the plan, and pineapple.
I think that's a little too.
I love it though.
It's great. I think we might need something a little bit shorter.
What's
and
wrong
more-
with Red Hot Chili Peppers?
It's a mouthful. If you're just like getting up and walking out the door and you're like, and Red Hot Chili Peppers, somebody's gonna be like, the fuck?
What do you mean? You could be like,
You just
I
ask
would
them
like
what
some
they-
food with some red hot chili peppers in it.
Duh.
Boy, I could go for a dish of some red hot chili.
Actually,
This is genius.
until it goes wrong, I think we get stick with Red Hot
All right, let's go with it. Red Hot Chili Peppers it is.
Until it bites us in the ass, let's stick
Right.
with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I gotta say, this is the hard game to be a DM in because I'd be like, no, this is awesome.
Metagaming, everybody write that down in your notes now. Red Hot Chili Peppers is the go
Red
word.
Hot
Everybody write
Chili
it down.
Peppers is go.
Everybody write this down. Terry, that means you.
What is the no-go
Pineapple.
word?
Pineapple.
No. Pineapple?
Make sure you
For
do
a
not
no-go?
put pineapple on my pizza.
Man, I'll fight you. I like pineapple on my pizza.
You're weird, David.
I know it's weird, but I still like it.
I'm gonna say that you and Terry are probably on the same page about pineapple on pizzas, and Terry eats the most disgusting shit.
It's true.
So like,
I'll eat peanut butter and ham.
I'm not saying that it's my favorite, like my
I'm
favorite.
just
my
saying-
go-to.
I'm just
My
saying, who
go-to
we're
is a
aligning with.
classic New York pizza with
Who we're
cheese
aligning with
and
here?
pepperoni.
who we're aligning here with? It
All
is
right, fine.
everybody plus weird ass Terry's taste buds.
Sure.
Everybody presented here, I do have the taste of eating the most disgusting.
Okay, as you guys keep up this pace and having this discussion, in kind of like muttered breaths. There you go.
We'll work on the pineapple part later, but for now it's pineapple.
That's fine.
Um,
I think it's
you
great.
guys
I also want to call
start,
out
like-
red means go in Itsy State, so that's also like. All right, go on.
You guys start like the tree lines, the trees start getting less and less abundant as you guys start to near Parness.
All right.
And again,
All right. Sorry, I was gonna say before we enter Parnas, I want to talk about the plan. For
And I also want to do something too before we leave the trees.
because I didn't want you to like introduce
Okay.
it and then say that
Okay.
we're doing Parnas stuff. If we have time to really quickly talk about what we think
Go
our
for
plan
it.
for Parnas is before we get there,
you let me know when you guys are at the city line of Parness,
if that's okay.
and I'll just
All right,
sit here.
Dragon, go first.
All right, so Ulan, as he's walking, he left a secret message in a tree in Judaic.
In Judaic,
Yep.
Druidic.
Judaic, I'm calling it.
Drew.
Is that an actual language, or are you just writing it down to
It
what
is.
language?
No,
you
It's
know?
it is an actual thing.
That's
Yes.
the thing I can do.
I don't
and
think
only
it's
other Druids
Judaic,
do it.
but it's
Ulan von Golden.
Anyways, I left a little note that I'll tell you about later, Reba.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I caught it.
No one can see it.
Well,
he might
I
have
can
seen
see
you
you,
right. He
you-
can't
he
read
might
it
have
or
caught-
see it.
yeah. So
He saw you do it. He can't see
saw
it
you
or read
do
it though.
but he doesn't.
I literally
You saw
don't even know
me
what that
do
is in real life, but I want to know that you did it. Elon marked a tree. I'll leave it as that statement. All right.
What drew Liam's eyes to Ulan marking this particular tree is that he didn't raise his leg and actually used his hands.
I think I still have Terry on my shoulder.
To mark
And
the
Terry
tree.
didn't seem to mind.
I need you to carry me
I mean,
anyway.
Valen. We said Terry.
God damn it.
Okay,
I mean, you
so
didn't
right,
say
right, on
no,
the
so-
outskirts, right on the outskirts
All
of
right.
town, you marked the tree
Yeah.
in Judaic.
So, all right, guys. Before we get to Parnath, so I think we have a couple things we could do. We have the note from Talus.
The writ of passage.
The writ of passage from Talus. I can become Talus, and
That's a
I
smart
think,
plan.
I think between the two of these, I will walk us in and give the writ of passage to a guard and say that this is for you guys. Sounds like those two should go together. It's still go in line with even if she was lying to us, but I wrote this. Here's the writ of passage. It says, we can look it over real quick, but it doesn't say anything weirded about it. And then get this to the guard. We can probably get on into there. Does anyone know anything about Parnas?
It's not,
I
but
Can we
don't know much.
Can we do
However,
like a
I have
history check
another
or something?
question.
Much.
I have another
History?
question.
I don't know.
Viva,
Viva.
Yeah, what? I'm listening.
can we do a history check to see if any of us know about this town?
Yeah. You can.
Is it history? History or what?
Yeah, I want to do a history.
and
All right.
Galen has guidance since he's on my shoulder.
Ooh,
If Valen, go with your history. You got a good one. Hey, he knows.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, he knows.
So
Oh,
the history of this, like, so Parnas from your travels and from your reading is, and what you've gathered from like this latest venture is that Parnas is a small town that's not known for trade. It's not known for very few things, but it's perched on the edge of a cliff. Parnas was seized by the cultists like for a couple decades ago, and that they hold a tight grip over the town. But there hasn't been a lot of information about what Parnas is doing currently or what Parnas is up to in that time period. You just know that you get the sense from your readings and stuff that you're walking into a place that is not, if you're an outsider, they're going to be hostile towards you.
All right. So based on that, we don't. I'm gonna ask Valen because he seems to know. Do you think they have like in the town itself like a communication center or something? Anyone that might be able to send like magical means of communication?
Ian,
I
what,
wouldn't think so.
Valen, you're getting, from what you know, is like it's a very secluded
okay, so
mountain town.
probably
It
not.
doesn't have much. There's no bells and whistles to this place.
Okay. So
It's an outpost.
I would like to do. I would like at this point. I would want to go back through that journal that I got off the Cult of the Dragon guards that are out at the teleportation circle. I want to see if there are any other greetings or totems or items or anything that we should have while we approach, and if just in case he had that information in his journal or not.
Well, how about this? Let's go into the town. Valimar, you can take your time, read the diary, and start making notes of what you need to pay attention to. And maybe we can go into town and start searching if there's any supplies that we can purchase or anything.
They'll do an intellect check real quick.
Okay.
we might not have a lot of time, so that's why I was saying we might just go straight to the Sky Castle. So
Well, about the Sky Castle, if we do happen to run into the giant, you might want to tread with care. They're quite temperamental. They are smart, but don't try challenging the giant. Just a heads up. Act weak, and he'll leave you alone.
Yeah, listen to your friend here. So Val, what you gain from the diary is that so long as you guys present yourself as cultists and you guys already have a pretty decent measure of what cultists are, I don't know if you guys kept cultist clothing like I believe you had at some point.
that was in campaign 1. It was not specific.
Right.
It was not specifically. it was the red brand clothing. It was not specific.
Yeah.
To
And
cultists.
none of us currently have cultist clothing in our inventories that I know of.
So you would know. So what you gather from this journal is that if you guys present yourselves as cultists, you will not like have the ire of the town.
What about I'm talking about like what about when we go up to the Sky Castle?
This
Like
diary doesn't
I'm just
have,
trying to make sure.
well, the
that if
diary
we
doesn't
show
have so
up-
much because what you had is the diary of a guard who was kind of an underling. So he comments on the Sky Castle. There is a passage where he says that there's mutterings of a code word of a password, but he doesn't know what it is, and that so long as like you guys are cultists, like Harness is kind of your guys' stomping grounds.
Okay.
So I'll just disguise self before we go in. We'll walk in. Me as Talus. You guys will go in. We'll have the right to go in through to the castle. I think one of the things we should be on the lookout for is, I mean, it's a castle. I'm hoping we can find quarters for us to stay, for us to rest or whatever, and just kind of play it off for there. Two, I think we should be trying to find a way to communicate, because I think there's value in updating either the Harpers or the Order of the Gauntlet or both, that what we accomplished, and if they want to send a follow-up team after us to then go through, we can tell them what we know about the hunting lodge, and they can, secure and or distract the rest of the hunting lodge now that we're moving forward. And this way, in case something goes wrong, they know where we are, because this is important information. Again, if our goal here is to defeat the cultists, we can't be always running off as the only ones with the information and not sending that information back. So if we can find a way
we
to
probably should have asked them for a way to communicate with them.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, I'm
should...
planning to talk to my people at some point about that. But we'll all make the notes of this to do this if we make it out if you're alive.
So you guys are stepping into the
but there might be a
Harness,
place
right?
on the castle for them to do communication.
Maybe.
And we might,
Really
if we
quick.
find it, we should do that.
Okay. Really quick before we actually get into the town, I want to ask everybody, do we want to all go into the town, or should we just send one person in, check around, grab what we need, and get out instead of having a whole group thing go on and potentially be more, like, draw too much attention to ourselves?
I mean, if we're worried,
because we can
we should just go. I mean, I'm fine with searching the town, but like, I mean,
like the group skirt around the outside and meet up along the road to Sky Castle, or do we all just want to go through the town? I'm okay with either one. I just want to ask before we walk in here and all of a sudden we slip up and then the entire town's alerted to who we are.
Maybe we'd have Liam transform and go into this town and say that we need new clothing as cultists. That he goes in and says, "Hey, get these people new clothing." And then
how many times can he do that though? Because if he comes in as the head honcho,
it lasts an hour.
Can you change your form with that, or do you change your form once and that's that?
Is it once per day?
It's based on my spell slots.
How many times can you change?
I haven't used any first level spells today.
So
are you okay with potentially needing to use it twice? Because I don't think you should walk into the town by yourself as Talus. I feel like that's going to draw a shit ton of attention.
I can make myself look like one of the guards that we made. I can make myself the stone dude. The stone veteran soldier.
Oh, the stoned dude. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard stone dude, and I was like, we fought a stone
was so-
guy.
I was just like, fuck, did I blank out a whole section?
You blanked out a lot. That's how you didn't remember how you sounded.
Liam out here with these weird rememberings of things.
I'm the only one that remembers it as it was, apparently.
No, it was the stoned guy.
Said
Yes,
stoned
I remember.
guy.
I remember
I
the
said
stoned. guy.
stoned.
We all
We all
heard
heard
stone.
stone, like a man made out of stone, and I was like, "Fuck! Did you guys fight a stone guy?"
That's why we were all
Anyways,
confused,
I
Alex.
said
Anyways.
stoned dude.
Yeah, it makes sense now. That's why we
Yes.
figured it out. Anyways, okay, so what are you guys doing?
Again, he might be a really big. Like, we don't need a huge like
Just change it to one of the
recognizable
guards.
guy.
He was
One of the
guard.
guards that we killed in the beginning at the portal. Just a regular old
Yeah.
grunt of a
Yeah, he
Corpus.
looked like a grunt.
I mean, I can change. I don't remember what he sounded like. He just sounded normal, right?
No, he had a British accent.
Are you just
You
trying to do
definitely-
accents?
He did have a British accent.
100% just trying to make you do accents.
Okay.
He sounded very pompous.
A pompous
I have
British
a migraine.
accent.
I had a migraine today, guys. I am not being able to do a lot of accents. This is not the day for me to do this. I'm like low energy.
Okay, I was just fucking with you, anyways.
Like I'll change my voice, but I'm not gonna be able to do like random accents.
All right, so you guys are heading into.
I can.
I'm gonna,
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
can
change this to
myself
the
into
Parnas
guards.
map. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
put
would you
on
guys?
the Parnas map.
Yeah, put us on
And
the
then
Parnas
you
map.
guys can, you guys can kind of move your characters out off of the road.
I look up to Valen. Would you like me to set you down, or
Please do. God. And I feel with
You guys have just been standing there, fucking talking for like 10 minutes.
so
All right. So we're gonna say that I'm gonna transform into the portal guard.
yes,
Yeah.
and get us new uniforms?
Do you guys want
So
to
you
come?
can get us some uniforms.
Well, I'm just gonna have. Do you want to come with me or just go solo? I missed
We
that.
could all just go in. We'd all go.
We can all. I mean, yeah. I feel like if we're being led by you, you could probably just be like, "All right, we need to get these recruits the proper clothing,"
All right, then let's do that.
and then
All right, I've cast disguise self. And we walk into the town. I
Okay,
look
so
like
as
the-
you approach the courtyard, which is generally here, you see hanging above the door to this building.
All right,
Here,
so move us pretty far down, like here.
yeah. So you guys can actually move a good ways. You see
Oh,
above
black
it
screen.
like a tailoring sign. You got a black screen, huh?
Yeah, I'm reloading to see if that fixes it.
I think you're right here.
David is on the map. I just can't move.
Right. I'm gonna delete David and drag him back out just in case.
Okay, I can see now.
Okay, you can?
Yep.
Okay, so this building here is you see above it that hangs the sign. It's like a wooden carved sign that dangles, and there's like a bobbin and a pin, and you get the sense that it's like a tailor. As you guys enter, you guys hear that familiar chime of the bell. You walk into the building, and we'll just go ahead and just like throw your characters inside.
All right.
Whoa.
I say Tiamat salute.
block inside of.
I know, so
outside
stop. Yeah,
He's gonna move you.
of. All right. Sorry. My bad.
I say Tiamat salute when I walk in.
I'm sorry. What was it?
Tiamat salute.
They repeat to you. Oh, hail Tiamat. This little old lady
And they
got these like kind of thick glasses. Oh, hail Tiamat, our Lord and Savior. Now, how can I help you, fine gentlemen?
I have new recruits. They're in need of
Fine
uniform.
looking recruits. Look at this one. Look at the ducats on this one. Oh my word.
Every time you're so weird. Just immediately
Straight to
starts
butt
talking
stuff.
about our butts.
Come here. Let me get that. Let me
touch
measure your inseam. Come here, you.
Ulan walks forward.
Oh my word! If I was younger, I'd climb you like a tree. But
Ugh.
no, come here. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't really need your inseam measurements, but I'm gonna put a robe on you. So, who's paying for this?
The cultists will pay for, or the cult will continue to pay for this.
Ah, yes. Okay. Well, good. Your money's good here, then. All right. So, I don't know if I got anything for the big dragonborn over there.
Do you not
Let
have
me go
some
check.
drapes?
He's smaller than Ulan.
He's not any. He's a
He's
little bit
6'9".
wider than you.
He's 6'9". Are you taller than
He's,
6'9"?
I'm
he's certainly
7'7".
he's
Holy
certainly
shit.
wider than you. So give me a minute. Let me go see what I could do. And she like
Just
You didn't
remember, we're
notice,
not
but
trying to
she-
cover up his dragonbornness, ma'am.
Ulan's also bigger than Darth.
You're
I
not.
forgot. If he's 7'7", he is.
Ulan 7'7".
He's taller. He is not like more like built than Darth.
Anyways,
Damn, I told you to draw my
so you guys
character
see like this
With
little
his
old
20
lady
with his 20 strength, you're not.
with the thick glasses. She disappears behind the counter as she seems to like step down off of something, and then she disappears behind this curtain. You guys don't actually see the curtain moves, but you see the bottom of it kind of just like flap open, and you just hear some rumbling in the background. A couple
I
minutes
just got
pass.
the joke.
You
I'm
guys-
sorry.
What's the joke?
David and Dragon debating on how David drew his character. Dragoon wanted David to draw it like it was Dragon Ball Z.
You guys,
like draw me.
when
I gave you a shit ton of muscles, but Darth is a larger, like more muscular being with his nat 20 strength.
moments later, the same little curtains kind of just flap open, and you hear this like kind of like putter putter as someone climbs up onto this little footstool, and then here she appears in front of you. And she just kind of flops all this stuff down. No, go ahead and try some of these. This one's for you, and this one's for you, and you already you got your guard stuff, so you're good. And
Ulan grabs the smallest one.
no, that's for these
I
looking.
reach up and I take that off of him, and I throw the robe over, the cloak over the rest of my gear. I say thank you, and then I go stand by the door.
Where is currency in D&D Beyond?
Equipment.
Under equipment? Okay.
Now, I thought Talus was going to be covering all this. Are you? Certainly, I accept tips, though. The cultists don't always pay up front, and it gets a little awkward to tell them that their bills are due. So,
I
That's
take.
sometimes how things work, but
Can I? What would it be to assess the general value of these that would be like appropriate? Can I?
A couple of silver.
Yeah.
yeah, I
so-
would say no for the whole party, like 4 gold for
gold.
all these, because these are like
these,
tailor
like,
made. Like these are no. Dude, magical would be like 8,000
Common-
gold.
Common clothes are like
A copper.
These aren't
silver or
common clothes.
copper.
This is
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying like a couple of silver per, and like 4 gold total makes some
You
sense.
don't
'cause
want
it's
to pay my prices. Go ahead and
that's
get the
40
But
silver.
We're just giving a tip.
Like I take 5 gold and I how do I 5 gold. How do I do this? 5 gold remove.
Jeez.
And then I'm asked, let's just go ahead. The old one tends to misplace things, so just go ahead and put another one in there and in his size. These recruits are new, and I just expect something bad to happen.
So you're tipping her 5 gold?
Like, yeah, and I'm also asking for an extra one.
Okay. And she bites it. Hey, all right. You guys are kind enough to maybe not even be cultists, but here you go. And I'll go. And she disappears. Goes into the back, and you hear the same kind of like sputtering and splattering, and then she comes back and gives you another robe. You guys are now adorned in purple robes.
We have
Are they
five- we
full
got- we
purple?
got 5 purple robes.
purple and maroon. They're
Okay.
not like
And there's
the most. You've seen like
there's no other signifying things on them.
no,
Okay.
but you guys, based off of your notes of what you know of the dragon cultists, you guys know that. You guys should know something.
Yeah, I think there's something in here.
I mean, I know.
I don't know much, but I know I love you.
Because I remember reading, and I just don't remember where, about the actual stock, the clothing that they wear has a specific thing.
Most cult operations are overseen by local leaders called Wearers of Purple. The worm speakers are wearers of purple.
All right, I'm gonna do an insight check on her, just to make sure like everything seems on the up and up, and she doesn't seem to be that suspicious of us. So that's what I'm just gonna
Okay,
kinda do.
here. Cultists often wear a 5-colored band. That's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like an
But
arm,
do you,
like a
do you want to
5-colored
ask? Do you want to
armband.
ask for the band? Is that what you're saying?
I want, yeah. It's like that's what I thought we needed. Is there are bands that have like it's the 5 chromatic dragons, like across their arm. I think
It would be in my illusion if true.
it would be for him.
Well,
I would already have it on my illusion.
I think he's saying he would like to ask for that as well.
Yeah. Like I want to make sure that we show up and we don't look like a bunch of riffraff taken off the street. That like why would you be at the Sky Castle? Like you at least know. Like we at least look like we're
well,
not completely off the
letter
street.
doesn't say you needed that. But this might.
But
help
he's
us
just
once we're
saying at
inside.
the. may as
No,
well
I'm just
get it.
saying. Yeah. I would. You're right. Would I know that? I'm being completely fair here. Would I know that right now, or are you gonna say?
I think Val's telling you that.
I'll be standing at the door and I'll cast a message and I'll whisper that to him. To not look like a new hire is more knowledgeable than the guard who's supposed to be in charge of everything right now.
Ma'am, we're also gonna need the. Are they called bands? Like, I'm looking for.
It is
Yeah,
often
no,
wear
bands, yeah.
5-colored bands.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Yes,
We're gonna
the
need 5
five-
of these, and I'm gonna point to where it is on my illusion without touching it. And to be like,
Right away. And then she just ducks under. She doesn't take off behind the sheets this time, but she just ducks under. She pulls up 5 bands.
all right, while she's ducking,
5 multicolored bands.
under, what is in this room?
It is. She is literally ducking like just down,
Just
and
under
then
the
back up.
counter, Alex.
Okay. Almost.
I wanna-
You try to look around. You start going like this, and then like
I'm
as
just
you're still
scanning.
going like, he's already back up. Like,
all right.
Hey Viva, I have a housekeeping question. Would you classify these as common clothes, fine clothes, or traveler's clothes?
fine clothes.
Fine clothes? Okay, guys, you can add these into your equipment. I can do that later for you if you need me to. But I'm putting them in here and then I'm modifying it to say that these are Dragon Cold clothes.
All right.
Hey, here you go. Go ahead and take these. Go ahead and just, go ahead and just take these. You already done so much for me. I'm gonna eat so well. Me and my husband, Hubbard. Oh Lord, it's gonna be nice tonight. Maybe even get ourselves some sliced cookies. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That'll be it for today. Keep doing
All
good
right,
work.
you guys heading out on the Sky Castle?
That is where they're going to be stationed.
I can't believe it. Well, good luck to you all. And stay clear of some of those dangers because there's a lot on there from whatever. The rumors are quite insane.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna do a charm person and
We're out. We don't have to do anything. I was literally walking. Are we, okay, I guess do it.
Why?
Just do
She
it.
obviously knows something about the Sky Castle. Why couldn't we?
Go for
It's
it.
kind of a waste of a, but okay.
All right. So let me see. Is it?
I'm literally on the way out. It's like raising my hand to start saying it, and then or say it. Let's say the. I guess they're greeting in just reverse.
She just said that she knows some rumors, so I'm gonna. So, DM, do you need to roll against it?
It's a roll against
Yeah,
it. He has disadvantage. What's your spell save? Oh, he failed.
His 15.
I rolled a 6.
His is
My
15.
spell save is, 15.
And make sure you check off your uses, because we didn't get a long rest, so you probably still had spell uses from before.
Okay. Right. So as the moment I heard that rumors about Sky Castle, like my ears kind of peaked. Like so, I approached the old ladies and basically said that, yeah, about those things. We were warned because when we were assigned to the Sky Castle before we even began the journey, there are some other cultists that have warned us about the giant and also the some strange things inside the Sky Castle. If you know something, can you tell us like exactly what you hear about it?
Oh, honey, you're so handsome. I just gotta say, what? Well, you know, in here, Bondis is mostly just talk. All we can do is really gossip. So what's happening, from what I understand, is that they're hauling all this loot onto there, and they're gonna be taking off here soon. I mean, the things I hear, darling, seriously, they are crazy. I heard there are all manner of beasts, and it's hot even for me. Even for me, this little old lady who works here, who's been in Farness all her life, I cannot seriously comprehend all of it. Oh, there's they talk about dragons and giants and vampires and ogres and werewolves. Not sometimes it gets to the point where it's just. I just want to say, I think you guys will be fine. Yeah, you're dragon cultists. You're welcomed on top of the Sky Castle. I'm sure the giant will take good care of you, but people like to gossip. I don't know for sure 100% of anything.
I don't know, like let's hope, because like actually I got a friend who's also within the cult. Like last time I heard from him that he's posts at somewhere else, like there was a rebellion from the frog people, whatever, that almost killed like their entire like conclave over there. So
Oh my word!
I can only pray.
Oh, are you talking about what happened at Castle Neatar?
I can't remember because it was only by a letter that he wrote me a while ago. So
Oh word! What I heard, what happened to those poor lizard folk? Oh, where that's sweaty.
I know, right? So
Breaks my
sad.
heart. Poor little heart.
Yeah.
Poor little heart.
Well, we have to go.
No, we have to go because, yeah. So thank you.
No,
Thank you.
cookies. You guys want some cookies? I got some cookies for you. Let me just go get you some cookies. I'll be right back. It'll take a couple
I
minutes.
exit as she goes into the back to get these cookies.
Everybody out. Everybody out.
She walks back in, and there's she was carrying this plate of cookies, and there's nobody. She just heard as the bell, like, ting, 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 and there's nobody there.
Everyone walk quickly, walk quickly, walk quickly.
I would like to
Walk
make a
quickly with
perception
purpose.
check to see, or an investigation, whichever you want, to see if there is a shop that would be selling common items, common goods, such as rope. Particularly, Viva, I told you about this. I'm
fucking pulling them back.
I am looking for a shop that might sell component pouches for us. Just so we can get that. So this is just like a common goods store kind of thing, if they have that here.
Who's missing a component pouch?
All of us.
I have a component pouch. I 100%.
They cost 25 gold. If you bought one, you bought one. I'm just saying, like, as far as I know, no one has one. Okay, cool.
If it's not in my inventory, it's missing.
You can't spot it from where you're at. So
well, I'm saying, like, as we're walking. Okay.
Yeah, it's in my inventory.
Okay, Alex, that's fine. I'm just saying, I realize that most of us don't have this.
Valen should too.
So you kind of look around, and to the north of you, you saw, like, as you guys passed through, you saw some houses. You saw like a big giant barn. You see the center of town, the well, that is surrounded by guards. You don't necessarily see a shop from your current vantage point.
Okay. Then I say we keep moving, and I remind everyone that while we're in here, Liam is currently acting as the superior officer here, and talking out of turn might come across as suspect if we're all new recruits and we're talking so freely out of turn while we're being led around.
Just what's everyone walking?
And I'll also say that sometimes the dragon cult may not be so kind and generous with tips if they're just saying they have an open tab with the cult kind of deal.
I know. I just wanted to get the extra
One
walk it
nods
out of
his
there.
head in agreement.
All right. I think we got what we needed here. I don't see anything else in the town per se that might sell any kind of supplies that we need.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything else in like what the other buildings are in the area?
Okay.
Is it perception or investigation?
Investigation.
God, my twos are coming out. Well, it's fine. Get them out of the way now.
Okay, so here you see you see a familiar sign, and Darfarius is like eagerly like pointing at it, as it has hanging from one of the posts a cutout, a wooden sculpted cutout of a giant flask.
Okay.
Or and you see people stumbling in and out of it. That immediately tells you that's the local tankard.
I will, seeing this, I will just nudge Darth and say, we're kind of on a time crunch, buddy. We might need to pick this up another time.
Yeah, I've only got 50 more minutes.
He will probably say no. Yeah, knowing full well he'll probably say no, but I can't RP him very well, and I'm not going to play two sides of the same conversation.
Now let's just go, because those people are after us. Am I still being after us? And also, like,
we can see the Sky Castle from here, right?
So if you guys moved a little bit closer to the center of town, I think you guys would be able to maybe see it. But like, so the well is guarded by like a bunch of guards.
Okay,
you guys look. You guys look to the south of you.
There, down here.
Got it.
Sorry, can somebody move me?
You guys, as you guys look
so
to the
cool.
south of you, you see tethered to this cliff that you had been described earlier as one of the key points of Parnas. This floating behemoth, this unworldly thing that is tethered to the cliff, to the town of Parnas. Currently, right now, there is a bridge up to it, where you see things getting loaded on, provisions, goods. But the second you guys all turn and kind of look at it, you kind of you have this gasp.
Everyone, I guess I'm the only one that has to just kind of like hold my surprise.
I mean, I probably won't act super surprised in the middle of the town, but like me as a player, that looked awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Just trying to.
I would even. I mean, if I could, I would even offer comments as a character in game, saying that I never, out of all these years travel, I've never thought I could see the actual the Sky Castle, because every time I heard rumors about it, it's always being moved or somebody like that. It's already gone. But this is the actually first time I'm watching this. This actually is breathtaking.
It's one of many, but there are not many left.
Wait. Okay. Wow.
One's looking at the castle angrily.
All right, let's keep making progress, and I'll say under my breath, everyone stay close to me when we start walking across this bridge. If everything goes sideways, I can save us all, but let's hope it doesn't ever come to that.
While we're walking up, I would like to just keep an eye out on the general layout of the Sky
right?
Castle. Because I am an outlander and a wanderer, I can keep a general sense of where things are. So if I can get a general sense of the layout, not like rooms, but like west wing, east wing, large tower, like where those kinds of things look from the outside are, and if anything looks like there might be a an exploitable entrance or anything, or a unique way to go. So I'll do a roll for that if you want me to, but I'm just trying to keep an eye out for that currently while we're walking.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll for that then.
We're going down the
do you want it to be
side?
investigation or perception?
Perception.
Perception. Okay.
Nice. Southwest side here.
So, you as you kind of take stock of it, part of you wondered, like, part of you thought to yourself, stable you passed earlier, there was something about it that made you think there was creatures of interest. But as you guys approach, but you kind of shake that feeling off as you approach. This is a high roll. As you approach the castle, and you look up, and what you see is kind of like there's one road to this castle, and it curves through town, and there's a fair amount of like wagons and stuff that are loading up to it. Way off to the side, there are chains that are keeping it currently hovered with giant ogres. So okay, I'm gonna kind of mark it here.
You want to move
So,
us
like,
down to where?
Well, I want to just say like way over here, and maybe like way over here.
I can't
these...
see what you're marking.
They're hard to mark, I guess.
Can you
ping? Let me
we can see you ping.
Yeah, I'm gonna ping slower.
Wait, can you do the drag ping?
Yeah, it should move you guys, right?
Yeah.
It should have moved you guys.
Nothing's happening for me.
So, like I would say, in the far left, the south left of the map is one point, in which you see these chains kind of like go to the ground, and then to the far south of the map, center map, you see another point where these chains kind of go to the ground. That's a more treacherous, like, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, is this a navigable space? And to even you're just like, no, that's kind of insane with this group.
Yeah.
To be up the chains, or for us to walk that way?
So to try and like walk up the chains to the castle would just be very scary and probably not end well.
Gotcha.
Like, it's there, you could try, probably wouldn't end well. And Isaac, I'll get back to you on that other thing. I'm trying to write like 6 different things down real quick.
But like right now, on foot, the best path is just to go straight up the middle.
Okay. And I'll keep at this point, like, since I don't see any information that really would help the group at that point with all that, I would just continue to be quiet and move forward as we were already.
All right, I'm gonna lead us down the path I think we're supposed to be going, which is down here. So
Let me just give me a second. I'm gonna just kind of move you guys all to like the same pace.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm gonna stop here. Do you guys want to going?
We'll do. Well, I would. I mean, if you're gonna stop us, I'm always gonna do like an investigation or perception check if you want.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Damn it.
I mean, what you guys are seeing is kind of like you guys are skirting through the town. You do see a mixture of just like commoners, people who probably live here, cultists who are gathering supplies. They're you're kind of in the thick of it as far as you're concerned, but since you guys are walking the purple, they all they give you the salutes as you walk by, and then immediately like draw their attention away from you guys as if they don't want to get your ire. They don't want to piss you guys off.
We're gonna keep using that as much as we can and just keep like walking with a purpose.
Okay.
Unless someone says something otherwise.
I mean, you guys have a new vantage point. You don't necessarily have to roll again, but you can.
Yeah, I would say just to keep the same checks. Anything we can tell about the buildings immediately near us.
No, these are all just these ones you passed the last so that was the bar. You guys kind of just keep passing by. You see off to the side, like way off to the distance to your right, you see a commoner out in a field who's just like flying a kite. You see in this direction here, you see somebody tilling the fields, but you see kind of cultists like stationed like here and there as they're gathering their supplies.
Okay, I'm gonna need to get to. I'm not sure how much time it's been since I cast Disguise Self, but before we get to the bridge and out of sight of everyone else, I'm going to have to recast Disguise Self and switch to Talus.
This would probably be your only time to do that.
Okay, so I'm out of sight of everyone else?
No. God, no.
Was there?
Sorry, you're one of those is you. There's a cultist standing right next to you. There's a house, and there's a couple houses. There's commoners, and like I said, you're leading a pack of like kind of mid-tier cultists. So like their attention is on you guys.
But there's only one cultist on us right now?
Right.
How much time has it been since I cast Disguise Self? Am I well within the hour, or am I worried about it coming expiring?
No, I'd say you're about like 30 minutes.
All right. Hey, Ulan, can you give me a quick guidance?
I slap him on the ass and give him some guidance.
All right, and now I'm gonna quickly approach. Recruits, wait here for a sec, and then I'm gonna approach the guy over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Yeah, cultist.
I'm gonna quickly pull out my copper wire and whisper. Just ask him to watch over the new recruits real quick, and while you go take a leak in the woods, and then
that won't work. So
come back out.
I'm not gonna respond.
Actually,
it's
DM, I wanna. So is this area like a rice paddy or like a farm or something like for plants?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So to your south is a field that you see them plowing and sowing.
All right, I'm going to.
If I gave you an order, you would have to stay.
Why?
Because we're keeping up the ruse of us being the underlings of a head cultist.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if that's true, because now that you guys have the purple things, you kind of outrank them.
Everybody looks the same, right?
Well, now that you have the purple robes, you kind of outrank him. He's just the guard.
No,
you guys are now in purple robes.
Wait, they gave us robes of like higher ranking people?
Yeah.
Yes. The old lady was pretty.
She's not very smart.
Interesting. Good to know.
So, because the old lady talked about vampires, so I'm gonna go and see if the
And werewolves.
yeah, I'm gonna ask if the field has any garlic I can take with me.
All right, so you approach this.
Oolong goes with. You want some garlic?
Oh my god, this is not going to end well, but I love it so much.
I love when Terry's gonna find out something.
Darth is probably very curious and heads over that way too.
You just hear the.
So I wait is a farmer or
Yeah,
that
it's a farmer.
Okay, so I wave at the farmer and say, excuse me.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Hi. I actually my
Where do you keep the garlic?
Garlic? Oh no, we're not growing garlic here. No, fuck. This is gonna be alfalfa.
Alfalfa.
I was hoping because my companions and I we're trying to make like late lunch, so I was going to cook like a garlic buttery chicken, but I guess you guys don't have garlic.
Oh well, you could probably head back into town to get garlic. I mean, it's there. I mean, look, what are you asking me for?
Do not have any.
Yeah, I mean, if
Garlic,
you buy from me directly.
I have garlic at my house, but I live several miles away. If you don't mind me waiting, sir, I don't want to
No, keep up with your work. Hail Tiamat.
Hail
And
Tiamat.
Ulan pushes, indicates for Valen to leave.
Well, thank you for your information. We'll see if we can find some in the town. Thank you so much.
No, in the town you can probably find garlic. I mean, why wouldn't you? You guys ever been to a town before? There's shops and stuff, and they sell those things. Garlic's pretty common.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much.
Psst, hey man, they call us fucking rubes, but look, these guys don't even know you can buy garlic at stores. I swear to God, they're fucking recruit the dumbest people to the cult. No, I swear, I know. I love the cult. Hail Tiamat, I promise you. I'm not disrespecting anything.
I'm still having a conversation.
At this point, I look over at her, hearing the her under her breath because of my elven ears, and I just give her like a stern look, just
Hail
to make
Tiamat!
sure that she knows that she's heard.
Hail Tiamat!
Fucking damn it.
Then Ulan looks over to Vale. Stop scaring the locals.
So
With
all
fucking
this
playing
would
the
have
part.
I know, but don't overplay it.
Don't underplay it and ask for random shit.
It's all fairly distracting. If that's what
Let's
you're
just get a
getting at.
move on already,
All right,
okay?
and then Alex does whatever the hell he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like I went over here to do this, and we went completely off on something else. So I guess at the same time or before all of that happened, I approached the guard, and I go, Tiamat salute.
Are you saying Tiamat salute, or are
It
you
says
just saying that
which
you're
is-
doing it?
It says which they called the Tiamat salute, and then all hail.
They
and the
don't
fr-
say Tiamat
they don't.
salute.
Oh, I thought I read it in here.
I've been cracking up this whole time.
That's why is it in quotes
It
then?
is the Tiamat salute by saying "All hail Tiamat" with this.
I thought those were the two. I thought that was the two possible responses.
Look,
Then I would do all hail Tiamat.
At the time, they
This
weren't
is why
saying
we
like
got
Nazi
into a fight
salute.
immediately when we came out of the teleporter.
I didn't do anything last time.
Anyways, okay.
All right, well then I would have done all hail Tiamat. Then
All hail
remove,
Tiamat,
then
yeah,
remove
that's what I
the
assumed.
quotes. Quotes are like what you're saying.
All hail Tiamat. No, go ahead.
Name of
Go
a
ahead.
thing.
Come on.
Not in this phrase.
It's all right. It's all right. We got it. We got it.
Yeah, we got it.
You italicize it or something. Fuck you.
I copied it from somewhere.
Do
It made sense to everybody else.
All hail Tiamat. Fuck you guys. I'm just reading. I'm literally trying to read the script.
when I try to last time I remember.
I'm gonna choke to
It's
death.
Tiamat, not Tiamat.
I said Tiamat.
You said Tiamat.
Keep going. Okay, what are you doing?
Oh man.
All right. I'm gonna tell him that it's been under an hour.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell him they're sorry, y'all all derailed me now.
Get him to go somewhere else.
I am got it. The town tailor, she made something for all the cultist guards. I think there were some cookies or something. I think it would be it's a little strange, but I think we definitely need to just make sure we take advantage of the situation. You know, we can't let these townsfolk think that we're their friends, but at the same time, we can't just. We need to take. That's what we do.
Oh, you want me to take her fucking cookies?
They're made for us. Would it be weird to leave them?
Look,
I'm just trying to share the wealth, dude.
Let me do give me a deception check.
Do I have advantage or anything on it? It's fine, not.
No, just give me a straight deception check.
I'm gonna use my. I guess
That's
it's
some
not.
bullshit. That was an 18.
Dude, it was
so
on the
mad.
18. I was like, yeah, you don't need it. And then it's like, 2.
I'm gonna use my guidance on it, but it's not gonna matter. So it's 8. I don't have
You
any.
don't have any
No, I used all of it today. I haven't taken
you
a
know,
long rest.
here's the thing, and I gotta tell you right now, I can't have no sugars. And
Find the one diabetic guy in the entire fucking cult.
if fucking sugar
In a
makes
world
me,
where sugar is like more precious and more rare than gold.
sugar fucks me up. I can't. You look.
I understand.
I living a rough life out here.
Ugh, that's so bad.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to pass. But you know, Theodore up in town, he'll take those.
Well, do you want to? The thing
Go
is,
find-
I was told to go and tell all the guards to go get it. Do you?
Nah, it's all right, man. I don't care.
You're good.
I'm just gonna sit here and make sure that everything's all right. You good with that, right? You good with that,
They
right?
also
You
have
good with
some
that, right, buddy?
Buddy, they also had some whole grain, sugarless
You're not there.
cookies.
I walked away from you.
Yeah, you said you're paying attention.
feet away.
But you said
But
you're
that's
paying
because
attention
all of
to
you
the other
moved
thing.
your characters. I literally moved my. I
didn't
all
move.
of-
Yeah, no, you hold on. You said you're paying attention to the other shit.
Okay,
This is
sorry.
all DW.
All DW, got it.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess up everything. I just wanted to give you an option.
You don't know. Like, I mean, sure, I got this fucking medical alert bracelet that says I'm diabetic, but I don't expect everybody to fucking pay attention to this shit.
Well, I was just trying to give everyone a break because there were cookies and stuff like that. But you could also just go get the beer. I guess that she was also handing out.
Beer?
I mean,
The tailor's handing out beer?
yeah.
Well, fuck it.
but you can't.
Hey.
I'm sure it's against your sugar stuff and stuff, but it's fine.
No. Fuck it. I'll take the risk. I'm going to lose a foot or two. I don't give a fuck for beer. All right. Hey,
I'll cover this. Just I won't.
don't fuck this up for me because last week I went into these bushes, took a piss. No one saw me. And I kind of let some people onto the thing. Anyways, all right. I'll be right back.
Got
Don't
you.
fuck this up for me.
I got you. Where did you piss exactly? I just don't want to. If I case I have to pee again, I don't want to stay in the same place.
It was like last week, man.
All right, we're
It's-
good. We're good. Go, go.
But like towards the middle.
Only pees once a week?
I pee.
Y'all aren't there.
Weirdo. I'm diabetic. I pee all the fucking time. That's what I do. Like I fucking drink water, I pee, and I can't have sugar. It makes
They
me
were
fucking
they were
worry.
here. You're arguing with Dragoon.
Who's talking?
He's a
And
schizophrenic
he's like,
diabetic.
he just takes off running. He wants some beer.
All right. If no one else is paying attention, I'm just gonna step into the. I'm just gonna step off of the where no one can see me, and then I'm gonna recast this guy's self and turn it to Talus.
Can I get a perception check real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
All right. I'm hoping
Yeah,
I'm getting
right.
all these fucking 2s out of the way because I rolled
Okay,
3
so
2s in a
you're
row. In a
Definitely
row.
standing in piss right now.
All right. Well, it's a week old according to him. It's
He
fine.
may have lied to you.
It's fine.
All right.
All right, it's good. I'm gonna recast Sky Self. If it matters, I clicked it again. Yeah, okay, I put my slot in. Cool. All right, Sky Self is recast. My new hour has started, and I'll step out from like a different part of the bush. I don't know, from as Talus. All right, guys. What did y'all go talk to? Let's go.
Yep, let's go.
We'll start walking behind him.
We all
right.
just keep going.
All right, do we have a
Is-
second to take a break because I actually do need to take a piss. We just talked about
Okay,
it a
so,
little
so,
too
you,
much.
so you guys approach the front gate, and we're gonna take a break right there.
All right.
9 o'clock seems like a good time.
Sure.
All right.
I love
Guys.
how last week I rolled like
gotta
three
pee for a
18s in a roll, and this week I rolled three 22s in a
Now
roll.
you guys are- So you guys can click on Reddit for me to give me a thumbs up.
Click Reddit for
I
you.
wrote-
Wait, what?
I wrote something.
Put it in the Discord.
I'll put it into the Destiny's thing, and you guys can go look it up.
All right.
All right. Everyone is now muted. Everybody, everyone's unmuted.
Ulan
All
rolled
right.
a higher perception and is cool with it.
All right, we're back. We are back.
All right. Welcome back from the break, everybody. You guys approach one of the most magnificent sights that many of you guys have ever seen in your life. In front of you
cool.
lies Skyreach Castle. There is
Why does
a
the big
crude...
island need to be chained if the smaller islands aren't chained?
The smaller islands don't make sense to you.
Just saying.
In front of you is a floating island perched on the edge of the cliff with a crude wooden drawbridge that leads up to it. Can I get a can I get a perception check from everybody?
Fine. Do you want to move the whole group forward, or just want to leave somehow Val all the way?
You guys can
Everyone
go ahead
gets
and-
Sky.
We said we moved up. I moved my character up.
All right. Well, let's keep the same. Let's keep the right order. So like I would be in the front, or Valen will move past me.
Fine.
Y'all
I'm just
give me
saying,
this guidance.
it's gonna come up.
You guys see a lower drawbridge spans a foggy moat. Beyond the drawbridge is an open portcullis, and beyond the portcullis is covered gateway leading to an open courtyard. Large figures loom in the gateway, but you can't quite make them out.
I have a 23, so
Plus, you still have guidance.
As you guys approach, you see that on each corner of the gate, I'm going to try to mark them. You see the looming figures of what you can only assume are ogres.
Eileen, do your thing.
Before we walk up, I hand Liam the writ of passage, just in case anyone was wondering.
As you guys approach, you see a heavy oak and iron portcullis is drawn up just behind the drawbridge. Two life-size statues of 18-foot-tall cloud giants, one male, one female, stand behind the portcullis, facing each other within the covered gateway.
were these statues or real cloud giants? Which one did you say?
These are statues.
Can I make a history check on my knowledge of giants?
Yes.
Ulan already knows about the giants.
I want to know. I was trying to see if I knew what kind of giant, like more about cloud giants in particular. But what if I know?
No, you know you know some about cloud giants, but you're also kind of enamored, enthralled by what you're seeing, and the stories that giants aren't like these big behemoth idiots that kind of lumber the lands like an ogre or something, or like a hill giant.
Gotcha.
That some of these are capable of these great feats. Kind of shatters your mind as what you're now seeing is something beyond the measure of what you previously had thought.
So this is
Like this isn't this when you had heard that giants were capable of intellect and technology and stuff, it shatters in your mind when you come across this floating island and the sculpture and the work and what you presume is the amount of technology that you would need to have magic and to have a floating island
So
like
I knew
this.
that there were some smarter than hill giants, but I didn't realize they were this smart. Okay, got it.
Uh-huh. Cool. Way to break all that down.
It was Great.
I'm
I'm just making sure I know what
I'm
my.
just kidding. Okay, so
And
to the
one
left, to the right of
everyone
the
again, to remember to be wary of the fucking giants.
Don't worry. Right now, I'm definitely wary.
to the
Sorry,
right and
I
to
gotta
the
get into
left of
character.
you, these two gate towers are not the same height. The one to the left of the drawbridge is 120 feet tall, while the one on the right of the drawbridge is 80 feet tall.
Left gate is 120 feet.
Yes.
You guys approach some cultists who are standing at the right in front of the drawbridge, or right at the end of the drawbridge. They see you. I want you to do a deception check with advantage.
Guidance.
Another slap to the ass, I'm assuming.
It's always happening. Are you?
I still don't. Still can't
Is
figure
it
out.
just me or is it everybody?
No, it would have been just you, but yeah. But also, Valen is rolling. Valen is like trotting hot stuff. Um, as you guys approach, they immediately bow to you, Talus, and they just like beckon you to enter.
We just keep going. We're not gonna really stop the talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give them
so
like
this
the
is
slight nod and then I move on.
Yeah. Got it, and then just keep moving on.
all right. I'm gonna move you guys all together so I can do something here. You guys passed the front gates.
Okay.
Do you guys see stuff? I have a black screen.
I have a
Black
black.
screen.
It will.
Okay, just making sure because I was having issues with it earlier. Sorry.
I can hear
Shadow
Viva
Realm.
just already angry.
Like, just give me.
Just told you guys to wait.
I know, I'm waiting, but. All right, yay!
What the? Damn, this cafe.
Well, it's not made for us.
That's true. It's made for the giants.
You guys enter just this enormous courtyard.
Where from? Like, is this
sorry,
the
so
gate?
this would have been the gate, yes, right
Okay,
behind
thank you.
Right. And unfortunately, because of our suite system, I can't show you.
Did we flip order? I mean, assuming we're going like right. Oh wait, never mind. So that's outside.
What do you guys see?
That's outside.
So that's kind of like the way you entered.
Okay.
You guys walked underneath that walkway.
Okay.
You guys entered this giant courtyard.
Is there anyone
wall-
around?
Well, so the walls are of solid ice enclose this courtyard. Another courtyard partially overhangs this one. So, essentially, so you guys are on this platform, and then there's a second one that hangs over you. CW, I want you to see this. So you guys are like towards my elbow, and then there's a courtyard that hangs above you. Okay? Another courtyard hangs above you, this one. It is held aloft by the sweeping arches of ice and that soar to the height of over 100 feet. Doors of sculpted ice fitted with iron hinges leads to various outbuildings, and main keep on the far side of the courtyard from the tower gates.
So there's
If
a
anybody
courtyard
wants to
above
roll
us.
a perception check,
I would.
Is there? I was gonna ask. So the courtyard above us is over 100 feet above us. What you said?
Oh man.
Make
Yes.
sure my notes are correct.
Fuck.
26, please. I'll take perception check for 26.
there's a hidden in the shadows of the overhung courtyard access from the main gate is an opening in a wall that leads to a spiral staircase made of sculptured ice. And I believe that would be like directly ahead of you.
Is there anyone in the courtyard with us?
Anybody in the courtyard with you? No. Currently.
Hey guys, there's a.
So
Ooh.
this is what you're looking at.
Screenshot that, David.
So you are at the bottom level,
Holy fuck.
and I can't really. So and then 100 feet above you would be the upper courtyard.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That is, I literally just took a screenshot of that and put it into my notes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, throw that into the Discord too.
It's Minnesota. Holy crap.
We should probably go up those stairs. They look important.
Yeah, so there's no one here, but there's stairs over there. I mean, I don't know if we want to try these doors, or we can just keep going up the stairs that are in the shadows over there. If we're pretending,
Or do we want to like, you know, clean sweep this area is the other question.
Well, that's a possibility. Right now, I'm Talos for, you know, another, you know, 50-something minutes. So right now, if we run into anybody, if we look like we know where we're going, we probably have a good chance at like pretending that we know, or, you know, acting our way out of it. If we're sulking around, we might raise questions. I'm fine with doing a clean sweep, but just for scale, those doors are like 3 times the size of us. So opening these doors might be a little bit harder for me to unlock.
I made somebody invisible, and then so they can go sweeping the rooms.
Talos is a female, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice is the female, yes. Yeah,
I
nice
look great right now.
I recall.
Yeah, you do. You got those nice tits.
Like, they're just illusionary. My hands go through them, but
She liked being flattered. That's all we knew.
So, do we want to move on with a purpose then?
I mean, well, we know where
Can we just see where we get?
Oh yeah, there's a door over here that we can see. Let me zoom out just a little bit on the map, guys. So there's a door over here that looks more our size. There's a door over there that looks a little bit bigger, and then these doors over here are just ginormous. So, do you want to try the small door first, or do you want to try these? I mean, the thing is would we know?
The one down south looks closer.
Viva, would we know that where we entered in, and if I ask Valimar, would he know that we're not on the main level yet?
I don't understand.
Based on the picture you showed us, it didn't look like we were on the main level. That's maybe not the right answer, but
We're at the bottom level.
Yeah, I don't know about main. There's no main.
okay, then don't
There's
worry
a
about
lower level. There's a upper level, and
it. All right.
I think the question is, like, if we had to make an educated guess, we would assume that the giant and all of the interesting and the higher ups would be on the higher level versus where we are.
Well, that's fair. Like, I would always assume that, but I guess I was trying to say is, in terms of bulk of the castle, is this like a reverse iceberg where like the bulk of it's up above us, or like we're like on the smallest like amount of mass of the castle, or are we literally, does there still feel like we have a lot of castle to explore down on this level? That's my question.
you are. So you walk into this courtyard where you just pass through this gate that was made eons ago by giants. You pale in comparison to even the doors. Even the like you walk into it and you see this courtyard and it stretches for yards.
We can't gauge it.
Every aspect of it tells you
we're going to
this
check door
place
number
is
1.
enormous.
All right, let's check door number 1, see how it goes. If we start getting weird questions and stuff like that, after that, I think we should just bail and just start going like we know where the fuck we're going through the secret passage, okay?
Okay.
Sound good, everybody?
I'm okay with this.
All right, so let's move as a group over here.
Into this room. We go check the door for traps.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Well, I don't know who else
Figure
is
if
supposed to, but
anyone's in
if you guys can draw Like sometimes you can draw shapes around people and move them.
I can
Oh,
move.
what?
I can move
How did I
everyone, but
move?
I can
Yeah.
move everyone but David.
Okay. Okay, so as you guys approach this door,
All right, I'll do an investigation check on the door. Oh God, now I'm getting my good rolls back.
Oh my gosh.
No, no, not
you're
a door
kind of
check.
intimidated by the size of the doors, and like you put your head up to it, but like everything it tells you, like the doors are giant thick, and the doorknob is giant, like and so
I still have a
immediately
goblin.
you're intimidated. Like
I have a
I
goblin
can't,
key.
I can't open this.
Can Ulan open it?
Let me see you roll for it.
Well, did his investigation check let him know if it's trapped or locked?
Yeah, I was checking
No,
for traps or anything.
No, he rolled a 3. He doesn't.
I rolled a 27
Yo,
Where?
in the chat.
Oh Jesus! Oh, sorry, dude. I'm way fucking high up, dude. I'm sorry. I was looking at something completely else. Okay, so no. So an investigation. So you from as thick as the doors are, and I apologize, guys. I don't know why I was stuck way up high.
I mean,
Thick as the
story-wise, it
doors
works.
are, you do hear like clamoring and rustling and stuff behind that door.
Sounds like there's people on the other side of the store, guys. Just, do we still want to proceed?
Did we want to open it?
I feel like we might want to get our bearings and figure out what we can find without raising any eyebrows before we start trying to interact with people.
I mean, we also
But
need...
we're also on a time frame because of your spell.
Mhm.
So we might need to figure out who we need to introduce ourselves to as Talus, and then you can drop disguise and then put on the rest of your disguise, the normal disguise where you don't have to use a spell for,
there's
and then we can investigate that way.
Right. I mean, there's two options. We could... We're already here. I mean, if we can get a room to sleep the night or, spend a long rest, that'd be great. But now I feel like we're kind of stuck here.
Yeah.
And the other option is, we can just go find Rezimir and then drop the disguise and then lie to Rezimir.
Do you want to go open this door and ask where the fuck Rezimir is?
Right.
That is a pretty good
We have the head of
option
Talus,
because
we could just pretend that Talus was trying to assassinate him, and we proved the point. We could try to get Rezimir on our side.
we can also figure out where Rezimir is by asking around in here, and that won't lead us directly to the giant. Hopefully. So that'll help us stay out of that path for at least a little while we get our bearings and get some information on what's going on here. I with that in mind, I say we can go ahead and we can probably try and open this door and see who's here and see if we can ask around.
Ulan opens the door.
Do you want to do it yourself, or do you just want to? How? In which way are you opening it? You open it like you own the place, or you fucking
Open it like we own the place.
Yeah, like we own it.
I'm Talus.
Okay. So
He did a 22.
Okay. So yeah, let me switch over real quick.
Open the door for Talus to
I'm
walk
gonna
in.
stand there and act like I'm a little confident.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm opening it, like coming in, like, hey, someone important's coming. And I'm like letting Talus go in front of me.
As you guys into this room, immediately you're struck by the smell. It's clearly a barrack of unwashed bedclothes, and the chamber contains bedding and locker space and stuff. So you guys are just, I'm assuming I'm just gonna move you guys all in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
right away you see cultists, to the left and right of you. Some of them sleeping in their beds. Some of them sitting at a table. They all stand as they see Talos walks in. El Tiamat! They don't expect the one sleeping to wake up.
Hold on, Alex is doing something.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, he's just not paying attention.
No, I was moving things around.
We just walked in the room. There's lots of cultists.
I will kind of give them like a superior look and act, and I'll try to do my best. Talis, from what I heard her speak, and I'll say, "They shall rise," and then I will say, "Where is Rezimir right now?"
One of the cultists, kind of like adorned in one of the masks that you've seen on some of the few dragon cultists, not necessarily all of them. Rezimir is in his chamber. He is across the courtyard to the right. Although he seems to have been in a bit of a hurry and not quite as pleasant as what you would hope.
He's never in a good mood.
No, never. And we'll clean this barracks up. Promise him that. We are ashamed that we have let us live in such squalor. Some of these bastards are stinky as hell, and I understand.
Make it done. And then I turn to leave, and I turn a motion to the group that we're just gonna leave. And then
Luan slams the door behind him.
all right, we got our information, so we're gonna. All right, guys, it kind of worked a little well. All right, so we got a group of guys over there. Let's just head to the across the courtyard to the right. So I guess this is his room. So we'll go over there as a group. Everyone but David again.
Yeah.
All right, got it. I'm gone. I'm on my
I
way.
really doubt I should be seeing that.
Same.
What happened?
We can
God.
see something through the crack.
Oh my god, what happened? What'd you guys do? God damn
we
it.
just moved.
What did you
walking.
see, by the way?
We can
Currently
still
can
see
see giants. Yes.
In the middle of this frost glazed room stands a 9-foot table, carved stone surrounding.
We're this room. We're talking about. We can see.
Yes, he
What?
saw there's no doors, so you guys saw in.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh okay.
I thought it was like up high or something.
No.
Okay.
Where?
There's nothing that blocked this, so I'm just gonna read it to you guys.
Okay.
All right.
I thought that was the secret passage. Where's the secret passage?
What's secret passage?
The stairway, the spiral staircase up.
I don't feel like that'd be a secret though.
He said.
Like,
Well,
it
he
was-
said it
there's
was a
clearly
26.
it was this way.
This way? Where are you pinging?
I don't see your ping.
I thought if I shift, let me just make sure.
I definitely don't see your pings right now, Viva.
Okay, hold on. Pressing Z. No. Shift and double click. No, double click.
Because I had a roll of perception, and then I pointed to it in game, but I don't actually know where it is on the map.
That doesn't do anything for you guys. It moves my screen.
No. It's not working for us. I don't even see a ping from you. I'm zoomed all the way out.
Yeah, and normally we would see a ping like in the overlay, even in the darkness. Uh-oh. Dragoons brought out the big guns.
Control move select object to. Oh no. Shift double click opens up. No.
Hey, Viva, can you ping right next to our characters real quick just to make sure we can actually see a ping from you?
Hands off keyboard, everybody else.
Nothing, huh?
Nope.
Nothing.
Oh, hold on. How about now?
There we
now I
go.
see it.
There's a
Okay,
ping.
so give me a second.
Yes. Okay. I see it.
That's where the courtyard was. That's where the
Straight right, guys.
All right, so we know where we're going in the future. I thought
Right.
dark pattern was actually what you're referring to, that we can see through right now. So that's fine.
Okay.
I just know that.
So, anyways, I'm gonna just describe it. So, in the middle of the frost glaze room stands a 9-foot tall table of carved stone, surrounded by 3 giant-sized chairs, also carved from stone. A fat iron cauldron etched with runes rests on the table. And on the floor in the far corner sits a large iron chest. That's what you guys saw as you guys passed by.
Okay, we're not gonna stop.
We didn't see the things in there.
I mean, I think he mentioned that because we can see in there, we can see that there are 2 giants in there.
And there's a whatever else he said.
What can we tell? Like what type of giants they are?
I'm sure you could, if you did a
Yeah.
perception or investigation, since you know giants.
So, ooh,
No.
12.
Well, you had a guess as you passed by. You would have thought maybe they were stone giants, based on like the color of their skins and how rigidly they sat.
All right, guys. So if there were giants in there, we might not want to do anything too crazy right now, but we have to figure out what is our lie plan if we're going to go see Rezimir right now, or we can keep exploring.
I just want to remind you that giants have really good hearing.
Well, we're gonna keep walking over here then. The right way. I mean, no matter. Let's just kind of stand in the corner, just off where we think where we'll be kind of quieter. But do we want? There's 2 options. We can continue the charade as me as Talus, or we can go in there. I can immediately drop the spell, which means I would have to cast another one.
At this point, you guys spent like about 15 minutes as Talus.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 45
So you
left.
still have 45 minutes
Yeah.
left.
Okay.
Okay.
So right. So we would have. I can drop the charade as Talus, and we could say that we were. Talus, confided in us, but she also wanted us to kill him and just try to get him up, swing him on our side. There's a chance he might know who we are, if he was also at Castle Neodar. I'm not sure if he would or not. I'm not sure how he's gonna react.
I thought he ran from Castle Neotar.
He did.
Here.
That means he was there, but I don't know
So
if
when
he ever
he
saw
know
us.
us,
I don't
He
remember
was
him,
running from.
the event, but I don't remember if he saw us.
Wait, I thought he was running before then, from Talus or something or another.
No, he was.
no, he came from Neotar to the hunting lodge,
Oh,
and then from the
Talus said that
hunting
he
lodge
was
to
like a shame, and now he's trying to like redeem like himself and stuff like that.
and I don't remember if we have any backstory on like what he actually was doing
Right, we never got that.
in the cult, because like we met Talus and we kind of like all we know is that she just doesn't like him,
Right.
and we don't know like if he was like a really fucking bad dude or just kind of like Talus and just seems like an okay person ish. We don't really.
Right. So we could play this out as Talus, or we could try playing this out as ourselves with Talus dead, and try to say and gamble that he also didn't like Talus back.
We should do that, I think.
If that one goes sideways, we might have a fight in this room.
But you start as Talus, and then you've shown that you transform into someone else and be like, haha, she's actually dead.
Well, we also have her head.
True. We can just toss him the head.
I mean, we can make it very clear that Talus is dead and that we did him a solid. If he wants to go for that. But that doesn't really. But what does that gain us right now? That gives us immediate. I mean, what does that gain us that we don't already have as me as Talus?
I don't know.
I can say
You get what?
I can't say. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I can sing.
That's what I heard.
No, I heard him say I can't say, but it also rings true that he can't sing.
Well, thank you.
So I'm still trying to think. We could. I'm still leaning towards we haven't rested since the hunting.
As you guys start
Shit.
standing in the courtyard, you see like the remains of some of the the carts and stuff wheel up to the ramp, and then you just start hearing this huge cranking noise as the drawbridge starts to draw.
We're here to stay, guys.
You
One goes to go open the door.
hear just this awful howling sound coming from the gate.
If that's fucking peanut butter, I swear to fucking God.
Oh, let me make an insight check.
It is.
Is it peanut butter?
It is. In your opinion, it is peanut butter.
Oh God.
You guys.
No.
Guys.
They were tracking our set.
Peanut is back.
No, that might
We
be other.
forget-
That
we
might be
forget
other
Peanut, and
wolves.
Peanut came back. No, it's Peanut. It's Peanut. We should go.
That might be their hunting party.
Or it's Peanut. I'm pretty sure.
Jesus Christ.
We don't
It
have a
is
lot of
peanut.
time. Let's just go.
Balin, you cared for Peanut, didn't you?
Let's go. Let's just go in. We have to act now.
We have to
Are
go.
you gonna go back to see the howling, or are you gonna ignore it and move on?
I think we have to ignore it. Like I don't think we have a way to intercept it fast enough. I mean, I kind of want to wait for David to come back so he can give his opinion, but he's in the bathroom. He's having after surgery bowel movements.
Oh.
Can you give David a break?
Go ahead. You guys go ahead. I'll go.
Where are you
We're
going?
not splitting the party. We are not gonna have to split the party on this one.
Okay. All right. So.
Because if
All right.
we can't get too fast.
Alright, I'm just gonna have Darth grab
Oh, here's David's back.
Ulan. Darth grabs Ulan and drags him away. Now's not the time.
David, are you back?
Darth
Can
grabs
you hear us?
Ulan.
Yeah, to stop him from going after Peanut.
All right, David. There's we think a hunting party just came in behind us, and the
Or
drawbridge
it's
is coming
Peanut.
up. Or it's Peanut,
I mean,
but it sounds like there's more than one. So we either go and intercept the hunting party now and fight them off,
Or we go save Peanut.
it's not Peanut, or we go right into Rezimir's office. It's hard for me to talk to David if you're howling
I say we still go into Rezimir's.
and ignore.
Let somebody else deal with that.
Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, I think it's still probably going to attract somebody else. And if we're out there, then we have more groups of people to have to deal with instead of us dealing with Rezimir and keeping him here while everyone else is preoccupied.
You don't understand. The drawbridge is already coming up when you guys are hearing this.
Right.
Is what you missed. Is the drawbridge is being drawn, and then you
Okay.
start hearing. Ulan starts hearing this howling.
And he thinks it's Peanut.
Did you make a roll to
He
see
did,
if
and
is
it
or
was
not?
low.
He rolled an 8. He's pretty sure it's peanut.
Let's go.
I still think it's more important to push forward than wonder whether or not this is a.
Ulan looks
Peanut.
longingly back towards the drawbridge, but begrudgingly goes with the group.
I wish I never said Peanut out loud. All right.
As
open
the
Darth,
drawbridge
open the door.
begins to close, all you guys hear is.
Darth,
I
close the
hate
door.
you. I hate you.
At the time, The Sky Castle is you had already felt the motion move.
Ulan's crying.
You no longer hear the howling of what you
Ulan is
believe to be.
crying.
It could have been one of those werewolves that our DM talked about randomly.
It could be
Ulan
it could be
has tears just coming all over his
Dart's gonna
he's
open the door for
fucking
us.
crying a lot.
Who has control of Dart's character right now?
What is happening? Where are you guys? What door are you guys opening?
This one. We're gonna go into Resimir's office.
How do you know that's Resimir's office?
You
We were
told us.
told.
You said it was straight across and to the right.
You just told us.
That's
I told you that.
you. That's what you did when we were in the barracks.
Man, but
Did
anyway.
everyone hear that? Like, am I crazy?
Yes, I have it in my notes. It's straight across and to the right.
Maybe I meant more right than across. But anyways, you're good. Doors are
Oh,
open.
you mean like this shit over here?
Anyways, it's all the same thing. Go for it.
If we,
No,
shit.
go for it. You're
Or
good.
maybe
You're
it's
good.
this
You're good.
one.
It honestly makes no difference. Peanut butter's already dead.
Fuck.
I knew it. I knew it. Ulan
You wouldn't
died.
even
He's just-
guess that if it
22.
wasn't for me.
22.
That door should be open. Is it,
It
not
is-
It
open?
is now. No, it's open now.
Okay.
All right, newsflash. Not Resimir's office. I think we got bad directions. Maybe they said right down the corridor. Let's go back this way. We're gonna go look for a normal person door.
I see a desk. Do I see Resimir in here?
I can see a normal person door down here. I'm gonna assume this is it.
Here as well, so I don't know if that's the office entrance.
I mean, yeah, like from my perspective,
that's not a normal person
I see
door.
a corridor. But here's the thing, Liam. I see a corner in a corridor that's like right in line with this. And I feel like that just goes to that.
You guys
door.
are metagaming. God damn it! This is not.
I can see
literally
this door.
across
I can
that.
see
Guys
this
are-
door.
You guys are like echolocationing.
I can
Just
no.
like,
This is
I
in line
can
of
kind of
sight.
see. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Just all I'm saying is like, yes, you guys all are seeing what you want to be seeing. So go for
This
it.
one is in line of sight of me.
I know, but I'm just saying you guys are all just kind of like,
Now, why did I move in here? I thought we were saying we're going this way.
oh, no, they all moved in.
Never mind.
I thought that was somebody that was supposed to be moving. Anyways,
I'm
I was trying to
wanna-
point. Hey guys, maybe that was the door that they're referring to, and then everyone else went forward. So I guess I follow them.
You're talking about the one over here on the left?
argue you.
No, the one down that way.
you guys are the stealthiest motherfuckers that are in all of D&D land. As you guys are just like, is it this door? Is it this door?
This is because how Alex talk, not how Liam talks. This is a difference between how I yell.
All right, what's happening?
I guess we're walking down here now. Because if it's not a human-sized door, I don't think we go through it. Unless
None of these are human-sized doors.
Yeah, that's why I realized
Everything-
now.
Everything is giant-sized doors.
Do we want to keep checking giant-sized doors? I'm kind of interested to check giant-sized doors now.
Yeah, I want to. At this point, we could just check things.
All right,
Can we have Darth close the door behind us if we want, so like it doesn't look
Technically
disturbed?
did. Oh no, he didn't. I guess.
Don't do a
yeah,
strength
yeah,
save,
Darth-
just do a strength.
No, Darth, it's a door. Darth.
I'm doing an investigation on
It's
this
a
door. Where the fuck am I?
Okay.
$14 on investigation on the door. On our left.
You don't hear anything on. You don't hear anything at all on this side of the door.
Does it look like it's locked or trapped? From what I can tell with the 14.
It is not locked or trapped.
Darth, open her up.
Can do. 17.
Yeah, door's open.
Open sesame. What's inside? We can't see.
Walk in.
We can't.
Seriously?
Oh, he can.
Okay, now I can.
I just did.
Hey guys, we have a bedroom.
So as you guys enter, you see that this room is comfortably furnished with inhabitants and of human size. Can I get a perception check?
Yup.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm still crying. But he'll make perception check.
Man,
DW
Fair.
walks up to. You guys saw that ping?
Yeah.
And you put your hand on it.
24.
When you put your hand on it, this wall vanishes. And all of a sudden, you are looking out onto the landscape of the Grayspeak Mountains. You see for miles and miles, and all of a sudden, this wind comes blasting in. The wall had disappeared, and this is like some kind of landing space or it's not, it doesn't have any barriers to it, but the wall disappears, and as soon as it disappears, you have this ability to just walk off into space and plummet to your death. A large section of the icy wall opposite the door vanishes for 1 minute when touched, exposing the room to the elements. Beyond this wall is a long
Sorry, I opened a window.
platform.
It's cold.
Close it. Close it.
I don't know how. Where's the?
Just go the other way with it.
Basically, you guys would have seen that, I believe.
Would have seen what?
I think I moved it. Moved it.
You know, Ben.
But anyways, you guys got what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
I understand the general gist of it.
Yeah. You have a magic window. I'm gonna
Is this
search.
a bookcase over here, Viva?
There you go. I'm searching the room. 27.
Nothing of interest. There's like some
I'd like to make something.
books and things, and they tell of like nothing of interest as you kind of like quickly.
You're gonna
flip
take
through
one of them.
Okay.
I'd like to make an investigation check on the balcony or the landing pad area to see if I see any like claw marks or anything that might lead me to believe that it's like a landing pad or quick access for like a wyvern or maybe a dragon or anything like that.
Okay.
Can I say with the 27? I might be able to find a way to secure the room.
Yeah. Immediately, as you look at it, you see that on this icy platform outside of this window, that clearly, using your ranger skills, that this is a landing spot for wyvern that human guests of the Skyreach Castle have landed here, manipulated the wall, and been able to enter their room immediately while their wyverns stay there. Like there's indications that I don't know, they shit in the corner, and there's hay off to the left hand side. It's a nesting spot for them, but this is very much a hidden entrance for any guests that are coming in and going.
So they can.
And
It's a nesting spot. Is there an egg?
I mean, I'll
Val
look for the egg.
looks around and he tells you there's no egg.
Is there?
And
a
then
way...
does it look like it's been recently used, like in the past day or two?
Yeah, it's been recently used.
Okay, I'll let the rest of the group know that there might be some traffic going in and out of this room.
Does it look like it
from
opens from the
this.
outside?
What was that question?
Does it look like it opens from the outside?
Depending, either way, if you enter from the outside and land on that balcony and touch the wall, you can enter the room.
Okay. So
If you're in the room and touch that wall, it opens so you can get on the balcony. So I'm not sure what you're asking.
How do we
That's what I was
close it?
asking.
Does that answer it?
Yeah, I wanted to see if
Okay.
it was a one-way
Yeah.
door or if it was a two-way door.
No, it's a two-way door.
Can we close it?
I mean,
Yeah,
if we all
sure.
walk inside, I think it closes.
Yeah, right now you're like currently like I think Darth is just like standing in the middle of the door.
If
But
we,
yeah, it'll
Darth,
close
Darth,
after
come back inside real quick.
like a minute or something like that.
does the door that we this red door, I'm just gonna call it the red door. Does this door have a lock on it on this side?
Yes.
Do you guys want to? We haven't rested since the hunting lodge. Do you want to rest here and take a long rest? Throw up the dome just in case everything goes sideways. No one really knows we're here. We really haven't interacted with anybody. We could just stay here, rest.
But we do know Rezmir was running somewhere in a hurry.
That was
He was running to here in a hurry.
before we got to the
But
hunting
the
lodge.
guard said he was running in here.
He's not.
Yes, he's already
yeah,
here.
but he's already here, and he's
No, but he's running into somewhere else inside of here.
no. He said he was in a bad mood in his office.
He was-
Also, Liam, we definitely interacted with a whole room of cultists as a very distinctive person
Sure.
and asked to go see Rezmir.
Who they
and
gave
got
bad
directions.
to, and then
Yeah. The other thing is that what time of day is it at this point? Since it's still the same day as the hunting lodge, we need to know what time of day. Because if it's, 2 in the afternoon and we sleep for 8 hours.
Dragoon, we talked about this. How long does it take to go 5 miles?
Oh, jeez.
we just had it in the book.
We just did this. That's why I was gonna ask you guys. So
I think it's 3 miles an hour, so it would have taken us an hour and a half to get there, and we spent like 2 hours.
So I want to say
4 miles an hour. If we're going fast, 3 miles if we're going at a normal
Okay.
speed. But we were going fast. weren't
so
we?
I want to say
we're
this
in
is
the woods.
this
If we're
is
going-
this is
If
just
we go
about
fast, we can't
this
go
is-
stealthily.
just about evening. So what happened is you guys showed up during the daylight at the hunting lodge.
Mhm.
Then you guys were at the hunting lodge for at least an hour and a half, and then you guys had 4 hours of daylight. You guys managed to get on there right about sunset. So this is going to be about nighttime.
Okay.
The sun's going down behind the gray speak.
So it would make sense to be able to take a long rest and not be like in a weird time of day to be sleeping for just a general purpose. So I think we can go ahead and take a long rest at this point and have people posted throughout the night for watch.
Right, and also the rule is you can only do one long rest in a 24-hour span, but you just can't do you can't just fight long rest for long rest. It's not like am I going to bed at a reasonable time.
No, but I think you can do more than one long rest as many hours in the day as there are. You can do what you want
I
to do.
could see you putting off a long rest
You can put off
into
a long rest.
24-hour time, and then taking a long rest at a decent time.
You can only
I
take the
know,
benefit.
but I'm just saying, as DM, if you put off a long rest until late, and then you take one at a decent hour, I think you could do a long rest. Now,
Right.
Whatever.
A character can't benefit from more than one long rest in 24-hour period.
When's the last time you guys took a long rest?
Yesterday, the beginning of the day or whatever.
No, you took a long rest
Before
In-
hunting
When we
lodge,
left,
in Baldur's Gate.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before we teleported.
Yeah, you guys.
So it was
and
over
you
a day
woke up in
ago.
the morning,
way more
and
than a
then
day.
it's been a long time.
Right.
Yeah, we woke up in the morning and we had to go talk to Zaragos and the Harpers, and then go to the Harpers, and then teleport, and then do all the stuff that we've been doing at the hunting lodge, and then running around to get to eat. So I think we could be able to take a long rest now.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Um,
It's not
Ulan
based on
and
the,
Darth
it's
are
just
already
saying
in
it's
the
not based
bed.
on the time of day.
Yeah, they are. Y'all can keep the bed. I'll
Let's not
sleep on
do
the
the
other side
bed.
of the room.
Let's do a dome. Let's be ultra safe. Why would we not do a dome?
We'll everyone hop on the bed and we'll do a dome.
Yeah, we
You
can
mean
just.
do a hut?
Yeah.
Yeah, your hut. It's a dome and something else, but it's your hut.
Sorry, it's a dome in shape. I keep calling it a dome.
Call it a dome.
And some people some people rumble in that dome. So some people try to sleep, but other people are rumbling. So
And I'm gonna expend the rest of my spell slots before we sleep on my good berries. So
Okay.
So do we need people posted outside of the hut
no, we can see
for
out of it.
watches?
No, they can see
No, you
us.
could be in the hut watching out.
That is
Yeah, they can
awesome.
see from outside with to the inside.
I say we set the hut up over here. or are we going to do it on the bed?
Well, it looks like
It's a human-sized bed. It's not going to fit all of us.
It looks like a pretty big bed.
Okay, scale-wise on the map, sure, but he described it as a human-sized furniture.
Here's the thing.
They are
The
snuggling
second somebody
already.
tries to get in range of it, it doesn't matter if it's on the bed or not. They're gonna be like kunk and hit a fucking like.
Yeah, I
barrier.
say we try to set up like over here.
Okay.
It really won't matter.
And then I only need 4 hours
only
of
need 4
sleep
hours.
to. So I say we can watch. What is that? That turns us into 12-hour watch.
No,
Just
you do
do
4,
four.
he does 4.
We're done.
That's
And
8.
then that's all we need.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, DW, do a perception. Okay, so you make it through your first shift.
Your 7 scared the shit out of me. 'Cause we clicked
I
at
didn't
the
realize
same
they were different
time.
colors. I was like, how did his 7 turn into a 23? I
That's
didn't
what
think he
I was.
had that
That's
skill
what
yet.
I clicked it at the same time. I was like, "What the fuck?" And
And then I realized it was a
literally
different color.
threw it, and it was like, "What the hell?"
Okay, so you guys make it through the night. You hear people passing by, moving in and out.
The door is locked. We
you
just
understand?
close it and lock it.
But
we did say that.
yes, but no one's coming near your door. You kind of even hear like into the courtyard like rumblings. You hear like the script like those giants and a couple doors down.
Yeah.
But nothing to concern you.
You can't. So when this is complete, I'm just gonna say this for the sake of D&D Beyond, guys. When this is complete, you can click your long rest button. If you're David, because he did his first 4 hours on my shift, David can click his long rest and then get his time back.
Okay.
And then everyone has 12 good berries, thanks to.
All right,
beautiful,
David, go ahead and roll your perception. Anytime now, David. Anytime now. Ooh, that was not what I wanted. But anyways, you guys. So at another incident, like there comes a point where there's not even any interaction near you guys, and you guys, none of you, realize that anybody came near you. You guys slept through the night. David watches the last, or Val watches the last of the shift. Dawn kind of breaks, and you see it through the cracks of the ice castle, Kyrie's castle come in. You guys start to wake as dawn approaches. Safe, sound. There are no alarms yet. As we approach a new day, everybody has rested and gained their spell slots and everything else back.
Clicking long rest now.
So on D&D Beyond, you click your long rest.
Mother shit.
What'd you do? You reset your health?
It reset my HP to 22, and I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I think you had 26.
I don't remember what. I think I had 56. I had 48, and I was short 8, so 56.
Let's see what what does it say on roll 20?
I haven't leveled up in roll 20.
Well,
What's your
roll 20 would have your previous level, and then you would just add the HP that you rolled for
Yes.
to that. So what did you roll in your roll?
I didn't roll it. I took the average.
Oh, well then that works perfect. You look at the roll 20
Yeah.
and you add the average.
Yeah, that's all you do.
But just like
You got
I used to,
56?
like, yeah, 56.
Hmm.
I was at 49 before, and you had 7.
For a rogue? Nice.
Rogue has an 8d8.
D8, so you get
Anyways.
5.
All right, what are we doing?
Good constitution.
Liam, do you want to cast your disguise again, and then we can leave this little room? And
I mean, right now, I don't see why we don't just keep with that plan.
We go find Rezamir.
I'm for that.
The only thing, guys, is it's 12:10 here. I have to go to the beach tomorrow, and I had a migraine, so I'm really tired.
Okay.
I don't want to
This
be a
is-
dick, and I never want to end early. But
Okay.
I am beat. I'm fine. Like, I don't want to play too much longer, and I know we're gonna get into something soon. Is it rude to do that?
How much longer do you want to play?
I can do 30 more minutes, but I feel like any more than that, I'd be.
That's whatever longer they can play. Then I'll play that. I'll play along with that time.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan. We'll do 30 more minutes.
Okay, so I just wanted to call out, like, if we can get to stuff.
Yeah, no, I was actually gonna ask. That works for me.
Okay.
Red hot chili pepper.
Okay. I think we can just keep exploring me as Talus right now. Oh no. Oh no. I started writing in the wrong place. Yep. I got flipping back and forth
Oh,
on
we're
pages.
stepping out the room now.
Okay, what's happening?
Lee changing to Talus, right? And then we're gonna step up the room pretty soon.
Yeah, I think we just keep exploring the area until.
Let's ask for distraction because I want to check out the room over here.
What room?
Over here, there's a door over here that we haven't checked out.
Yeah, just down to the right in the same area that we're in.
Yep.
Yeah. I cast my first disguise self. I am Talus. Alright. I'm rewriting my notes because I wrote them on the wrong page.
So I just want to say, Alex probably would have put on the other purple robes that we got in because he had gotten an extra pair.
Oh yeah, I would have put that
So
one over
in
my
case
list.
he has to
Yes. Yeah.
extinguish
so
his disguise. Yeah.
Oh, did we just want to walk around as them instead of doing Talus?
No.
No,
you are
you're
Talus.
still gonna be Talus.
We are them. We are them. We're still with the rope.
I think he's saying no. They'd rather you still be Talus.
Okay, then I have it underneath, but it'll be Talus disguise self right now.
Okay. Gotcha. That's a good plan. All right. Go ahead and move freely.
That is why I got the extra robes, though. Good call out.
I will do perception or
I want to know what this is as we walk by.
Giant's desk.
What it is.
Yeah, you look at it and you're like, okay, so it's flat on top and it has four legs. In front of it sits another four-legged thing that has like a base, and then what you assume maybe is a backrest. So you're like, oh, yeah, a chair.
Really big chair.
Yes, yeah, a chair and a desk. Yeah.
But I can't see what's on the desk.
No, you're pretty confident it's just a chair and a desk.
There's nothing like on top of it. Like sitting on top of the desk.
Let's do an investigation check.
I'm investigating the door. I'm rolling investigation, but it's not for that. Just letting you know.
Let me just check, because there is nothing there. And the investigation check for 22
For the door.
for room 12.
I was already planning on rolling an investigation when he said that. So.
You can tell that the door is locked, and then behind it are people.
Hey guys, this room's locked and there's people in here. I mean, I feel like if we unlock this.
The office. It could be the office.
No, I think that was a.
DW
human-sized
crouches
door.
down, and he looks through the keyhole, and you see
Wouldn't that be
hundreds
above
of
me?
horse skulls. Huh?
Wouldn't that be like above me?
Okay, so yeah, you hop onto Ulan's shoulders, and you look through the keyhole, and you see hundreds of horse skulls are nailed to the ceiling and
Oh, shit,
cover
what
it
the fuck?
entirely.
What the?
That there's thick carpets in this room that cover the icy floor, and desks, a chair, Lecterns are everywhere. Some covered with books and scrolls. Others with
Yeah, this is
some
awful.
kind of vials, maybe bits of meat and fur and other things.
What the fuck is going on with this?
This is a bro's room. I'll tell you that. This is a bro you don't want to fuck with room. But do you want to fuck with him?
Yeah.
No, just knock the door, man. You're towers. You can't go anywhere you want right now.
Dude, we don't know who's in here.
You're towers.
Fuck, you're right.
It shouldn't matter to anybody in here.
Ulan sets Talus down. Sets Liam's down from his shoulders.
Thank you.
He's like, well, what did you see?
I explained what the room was. I explained the horse heads nailed to the wall, the fur on the ground, and the scrolls and shit in there. I mean, it sounds like a room we want to go into. Like,
I think there might be something that we
I
might
heard someone in
need.
there. I heard someone or some people in there. I'm not sure. I'm Talus right now. We can knock and find out.
Ulan knocks.
Saying, all right, everyone assume the position, I guess, that we're doing with this. All right.
We will put Darth up by the front for sure.
I'll step back
Yeah,
and look.
Ulan's
I'm gonna step
obviously up
back
by the
and,
front. He's
and look
knocking.
imposing like Talus did when she was alive.
Okay, so you knocked on the door.
5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 heads of T-Mot.
The door slowly creaks open. And
Fucking kill him.
standing in front of you is a red wizard.
Is he a generic red wizard or is it someone we know?
No, that's Aber's Jaws. At least his token looks like it. Fuck. I pull out an arrow and I shoot him.
I wasn't even me this time.
I shoot him.
You guys immediately recognize some of you immediately recognize a person who had traveled with you on the road from Tribor to Castle Neatar to the most Abro as Borajas, a red wizard.
I fucking no.
Yeah, we threw this fucker out. He jumped out of a fucking building.
No, you
You're
guys
this guy.
found him with his pants down. He used hold person on him and a whole bunch of other shit.
We had
And
a whole
then I
person?
led him around. Yeah. And then I led him around and
Yeah,
you
then he
guys set up
jumped
a
out of a
bomb
building.
and he jumped the fuck out of the castle. I'm already shooting him. I'm rolling for an attack.
I'm charging.
Alright, hold on.
As
Do I
soon
get
as I
a
see the arrow
surprise?
fly, I'm going.
Is this a surprise?
No, you knocked on the door. It's
No,
not a
he
surprise
wouldn't know.
round.
He wasn't
We're all
expecting
gonna-
us.
He
It's
wasn't
not a
expecting.
surprise round. It's
Okay.
it's most definitely
All right, let's roll initiative.
initiative.
What, do I not get my attack?
No, this is not a surprise round. So we're just gonna do.
Okay.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I love you for fucking recognizing who this
I
was
recognized
right
it
away.
too, but you said he's
I
a red
I
wizard.
appreciate it. No, he fucking called out the name and everything. All I'm saying is I appreciate it.
Did I click on myself? Oh no.
All right, so I rolled a 13 and a 10. So fuck my
You know,
initiative. Huh?
can you put my 9 into the list?
I mean, we didn't roll really
Well-
good either. I'm just saying.
Valen, turn, and you rolled a 9.
Did someone roll for Darth?
Wait, hold on. Valen rolled a 9.
I got Darth.
Yeah.
Yeah, homeboy gets advantage on this shit now.
what?
Level 7 barbarians.
Damn.
So I have Darth, Val, as Borajas, Ulan. Why did your name not come up? DW, Wrath, and Valen.
Fuck.
Apparently something else back there.
I forgot to do
Talking
something
about-
while we were all long resting. Damn it.
All right, do you want us to play this out now?
All right, Darf is up. So the door opens. I was about to just start to, and Darf.
Darth just sprints at him and just reckless and whacks him. He's not raging though yet. Darth remembers what he did to this guy. So he'll move in and then get one of.
Does he have his
reckless
pants
one
down
of
again?
these.
Is this?
It's a 26 hit.
Against who?
Asbro or Joss.
Yeah.
Okay, it is 8 bludgeoning damage. He is not raging and he's not using it two-handed. I will go ahead and change. Is in there for now. Okay, and then he'll hit him again since extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
So 18 damage total.
So another negative 10.
E.
So door opens, and then just Darfarius comes in, just fucking uppercut, and slaughters him down.
I cannot wait till I hit level 5.
Val, your turn.
So
Okay.
each of these squares are 10 feet.
Each square is 10 feet.
All right. So we are not moving far.
All right. I will. I don't think I need any of that right now. I will go ahead and I'll make a sharpshooter attack. My longbow. And I'm sad because I did not get. Crap. Every fucking time.
Oh.
All right. And I will stay back here and just keep an eye out just to make sure nothing else comes running around any corners. And that's the end of my turn because I suck. And
You're not gonna use the
you
bonus
didn't
action?
give me a surprise round on this because I said I was going to attack him immediately when I saw him and he wasn't expecting it, but it's fine.
Bonus action?
I love you, Viva.
You're not gonna use your bonus action?
Bonus action to do what?
Cast your.
I'll bring out my echo. Fine.
I'm just saying, like you have a bonus action in every.
Yeah. He has to go like right there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll bring him out, then I'll move him next to Abraza. As long as he's 30 feet.
He'll be in like the 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, that is my turn.
You. Why would you leave me alone? Why would you leave me alone? Y'all are monsters. I cast Thunderwave.
Not again.
It's Thunderwave. It's not-
Thunderwave is
It's like
a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a dexterity saving throw
So
of
only
13.
dark.
So
no, it's
15 foot.
it would be
It's
the
that.
Echo Knight and yeah. So
15
if I
foot
can
cube.
move,
15-foot cube.
That means 15 feet across, not 15
No.
feet
Yeah.
radius.
Yeah, yeah. It's 15 feet on each side.
That's longer than 15.
Yeah.
That's 30, David.
no,
Oh, it's-
he's right.
I'm measuring it. That's 30.
No, he's right. I put three squares, not
15 feet.
Okay.
It's less than 2 squares. It only gonna hit
So
Darth.
so it's Darf and the Echo Knight.
Yeah.
something like that. But it can go here,
It's from
like that,
him. He's the
or
originator.
here, or here. If he puts himself,
so
if
I
he
think
puts himself
Ulan.
in it, it hits him.
Nah, so Ulan is in it too.
Wait, how can? No, I thought it said it was he's the originator of the 15-foot cube. It's around him.
I mean,
No, he
I rolled a
originates it.
21.
Like
I don't know
he,
if I
like
rolled
it slaps it from his hands. So
Yeah, it comes out from him, so he is not in it. So he can be on a corner or a side of the cube. Is
Okay,
is
I
how
rolled-
it would.
Ulan, don't worry, Ulan made it.
And then you want my Echo Knight to roll dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you guys.
Does it do damage even if he fails?
Whatever.
Wait, no, Viva. If it does it do damage even if it fails?
Yes. Hold on. Give me a second.
If it does damage if it fails, then my Echo Knight's gone anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So no. So on a wave of thunder, a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half the damage and isn't pushed.
Yeah, my Echo Knight
So
dies. It's gone either way.
It took 4 damage and isn't
It doesn't
pushed.
matter. It's gone.
So I take 4.
And then, so did you?
No, you do not. If it's cast from self, it's a 15-foot cube around you.
It's not around
from,
him.
It's from my foot. Like it's from
It's in
my
front
hand.
of him. It's in front of him. It's not around him.
It's you can't. It's.
You
the center of
direct the
cube.
thunder wave. Like you direct the thunder wave.
That is literally how it's always played out in Critical Role too. They put it's a cube in front of Scanlan every single time he does it.
Around him, I thought. All right, whatever.
No.
Never mind.
So it didn't hit you. And what happened with Darth? Did your Darth roll?
No, you didn't say he was in it because it wouldn't hit the
You-
Echo Knight and Darth from that
No.
angle.
It did, right? Because this was Ulan. See, Ulan's there. Echo Knight was here.
It's a cube.
Darth is here, and Ulan was there. So it hit. Ulan passed it. He's fine.
I will
Darth needs to
roll
do
for Darth. It needs to be a
Thank you.
Constitution, correct?
Dexterity.
Okay. Then he gets advantage since he can see it.
Noise.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
It is Constitution, then he does not get advantage.
Oh, it is a Constitution. So who rolled Ulan? Why did you roll Dexterity?
Because we told
I think you did say it.
Roll again.
Is a 15 a save or is a 15 a fail?
I think
it's 24 good.
It's a spell save.
24 is probably fine.
on a failed save, creature takes 2d8. I think they're all saved.
Okay, then how much damage does he take?
4. Everybody
It-
takes 4.
4? Okay.
Your Echo Knight disappeared.
He's
no
on.
one got pushed back, and you two took 4. Echo Knight disappeared.
Yep. We're all on the
And
same page.
this would be
My turn.
Ulan's turn.
Spider staff. Oh, I'm moving up. Wait, what?
So you used your movement.
Hold on, that wasn't supposed to be.
Shape up or
Order.
shape out. What is this?
There we go.
Against who? As Borojas?
Yeah.
He just starts shuddering like, oh fuck, he's here. He's here. Okay, that hits. And that
Damn it.
does
6.
15 damage.
6.
It's not double. It's you're only adding one side.
Okay.
I did it one-handed.
And that one has plus. Did that include the poison?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Are you rolling that from D&D Beyond? Because I made one for
Yeah,
you.
I did the quarter staff, but then the spider staff just gave me a 2. I
Oh,
don't know.
go
I don't understand.
hit the B at the top, and you have to add in the
Just
a custom for a D6. The beat note at the very top by the address bar. I showed it in the chat.
Just click the D6 right now and then just call it a
Just
day.
roll a D6 for now.
Man, I love this music.
Right?
Yeah. Literally showed it.
Where's it?
Dun, 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 dun.
Post
All
it
right, you
again.
rolled a 4.
Okay, it wasn't working.
You have to add it
I
yourself.
I take an extra 4 damage.
It's not,
Yeah,
it's not the right one.
10.
It's fine.
Yeah. Just scroll up in the chat history in Discord, Isaac, and it's in there. There's screenshots for both of them.
Anyways, all right. So DW.
I'm going to. I'm gonna move over here 2 spaces. So that's 20 feet of my movement. I still have line of sight of everybody. I'm gonna shoot Zargos. I'm gonna pull out a
That's
long.
not Zargos. That's not Zargos.
Oh, which one is it?
Abrosa Joss.
Zargos. Why is there so many Z's?
Why are you... It's an A.
It's an A? I hear a Z.
As Borajas.
Asborajos. Alright, well, it's been supposed to
Stop shooting Zargos. He's our friend.
Alright, well. There's a lot of Z's in them.
Nice hit.
Lord, look.
That was it. I have advantage, or no, I don't have advantage, but I do have sneak.
No, you do have advantage.
No, I
He's-
don't. It's just
Well, because people are in range of him, right?
it doesn't matter. I got a crit. It doesn't.
45
Yeah, you gotta-
Which one do
damage.
you want? So you want 10? Or do
No,
you want
I get all of it.
No, he gets all of that. Because he
I don't
did
know
sneak.
I
don't-
have sneak. This is you get my sneak.
He
attack?
never said he had sneak.
I have sneak.
He
That's what
doesn't,
it
he
is.
doesn't he doesn't have to say he has sneak.
Okay, so
It's,
this is
it's
a
not
million
like
points.
a sharpshooter. Yes.
No one knows how to add this up.
It's
27 plus 27 plus 8.
Plus 8.
35 plus 8.
As
45.
Borajas.
37 plus 8.
And he looks at DW with his recognition like it doesn't have to be this way. And he just let loose.
He doesn't actually know me. I'm Talus.
Oh,
I don't-
no. So he just looks at you like, what the fuck is happening? and you split his wig in the fucking grossest of ways. And he falls just in this giant room with these ice walls around it. It now has the splatter of this crimson red blood on the ceilings, on the walls, on the floors, as it kind of like pools across.
All right, and then for my
the juxtaposition, who
For-
cares about it?
for my
keep going.
bonus action,
What's happening?
I'm just gonna move and then hide over here. Just gonna finish my movement and then jump into the stealth, which I have advantage on.
Wait, why are you jumping into
26 for stealth.
Gone. Never
We
saw
could
it.
have convinced whoever this dude was.
Could have.
Oh well.
We still can. You can still have that conversation.
It's his turn now, though, so it's kind of.
I can't talk. I use my action to do it. I couldn't like start talking.
Yeah, this is kind of what happens when we have somebody who runs away and then they keep showing up later and they keep screaming whenever they see us.
Come inside. Come inside the room and let's discuss about what is about to happen. Because it is not going to be pretty, I promise you. As Borajas, shit. I shit on him.
All right,
Whoever you fucking saw when you on your way here, shit. I shit on them. Get in here. Let's talk like men. Quit hiding.
I mean, all right. I'll walk out as Talus again, hoping it doesn't-
Dallas, you fucking piece of shit woman with your big bouncy breast. I don't give a fuck. Dallas, I know you. You would never align yourself with such a rabble. Let's speak like men. Everyone here, quit the bullshit.
If we're gonna quit the bullshit, then I'll drop disguise
That's more like it.
and I'll say, Callus was gonna betray you.
Do we know who this is?
No.
Or are you just
don't
assuming
know.
this is Rezimir?
I'm assuming it's Rezimir. I'm
not.
acting like I know what this is.
You fool.
I'm just going with it.
No. Let me tell you how this is going to go, you fucking cowards. Walk in here and you betray this. Listen. Who you're looking for. Not here. Rezmir? No. He's Dragonborn.
shit.
Look at me. Fucking cock like wood. This is not who you're looking for. And I'll give you one chance to fucking leave. Throw yourselves off this castle before I alert everybody to your presence.
Guys, I think I fucked up.
Yeah, no shit.
Why is it always my fault?
You go like, yo,
You started
sure
this
thing.
fight and then I
Go
did exactly what you
behind
wanted
us.
to do. Like, it's always my fault no matter what I do.
I mean, no, you did exactly what we wanted to do until you said, "Oh, this is Rezimir." And it's like
I don't know. We don't know what
you could've
Rezimir looks
waited
like.
like 3 seconds and asked who they are and confirmed before just assuming
We
they
can't.
were Rezimir.
What is your name? Is Talus? Like, that's not gonna work. I just had to I had to gamble it. The fuck? I had to act
So-
like I knew what was going on.
Little babies, I will tell you right now.
Who
we're
are we
not
looking
too far.
for? Who is it that you think we're looking for?
I don't.
And
give
who
a
are you?
fuck. I will tell you right now, I'm the wrong person to fuck with. This is my castle. I own this shit. I own you.
You
Jump
are
from the window, and
no-
I guarantee you may survive this fucking landing. Before we go any further, you will not.
you are
because-
no sky giant.
No, you think block the rust? Nah, listen.
Can I do primeval awareness and sense if he's a dragon?
Sure.
Is he a dragon?
I thought you
don't
could
have to
only
roll
tell
for that.
Don't you?
No, I don't roll. It's my feet.
Oh yeah, he's not a dragon.
Okay. He doesn't know I did this, but like I'm spending a spell slot to see if that's a
I don't
dragon.
know. I don't know if it was a roll or whatever, but like, no, he's not a dragon.
Like he's over here talking like he owns the place. I'm like, who the fuck owns this place over a fucking giant? It would have to be a dragon. So yeah, okay. So I've used a spell slot for that, but yeah, here's the random ass thing. I've used it
Okay,
twice.
Just making sure.
No, no,
That
we're all
one,
good.
you have to spend a minute to do that, David.
Okay, during this
It's all right.
conversation,
So-
I do
well,
it.
During this conversation, he's doing it. He basically lost his spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just lost a spell slot. This is what you do as a ranger. You use your spell slot for nothing. And you get told
So-
twice, no, there is no
Come
dragon.
inside, then I'll show you the fucking cliff to jump off of. Because I guarantee when I fucking bring you to.
All right, I'm going to
Here, come
start.
up
I'm
then.
going to start having us spread out. I'm going to start walking away from the group and talking to him, and just start circling him. So I'm just going to talk and like, Talus talked a big game. I'm going to move my character, but this is because I'm talking and I'm going to walk and talk.
Everyone's gonna walk
Talus
around the other
talked
way.
a big game about how we couldn't defeat her, and she's not around anymore.
Roll
Yeah.
perception.
A lot of people have.
All of us or just him?
No, just him.
Okay.
All right. And then Ulan, roll a perception.
All right, I'm gonna keep talking, or do you want to stop talking?
No, you don't keep talking. But
Okay.
I just
Really?
want
You know,
Ulan to roll
However,
perception.
Alex, really quick though, just a point of clarification.
Okay.
Once my primeval does tick off, I get to know if there's a dragon within a mile since I'm not in the forest.
Right.
So I'll get to know like relatively where they are in this castle if they're around. Okay, continue.
All right. So
'Cause it hasn't been a minute yet.
Like, I didn't waste it. I didn't waste it.
I know, but I'm trying to.
No,
I'm
no,
trying
no,
to talk
okay.
it up and walk it.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, this has nothing to do with you.
Look, we keep finding these cultists, and we keep finding these people that want to just, say that we should not mess with them. They own this place. They They are the greatest. And you know what happens to every single one of them? They all die. I'm not getting any closer to them. I'm just, I'm just circling them right now. Just spreading us out. I'm trying to distract them, just trying to break so that he can't see all of our group all at the same time. And I'm just gonna like kind of lean to get like keep my eyes on them, but just kind of like, act like I'm touching, like just super confidently, just like mess with shit on the walls, just act like I own the place, just fuck with them, just to see like the banter back and forth. I'm just trying to give you set the tone. I see what you're trying to say. You want us to jump off this castle. You want us to do this. But how about this? How about a counteroffer? How about you hear us out?
Did Darth move closer?
Darth should not be moving close. You're going to move Darth closer?
He probably would.
Okay.
I am not currently moving him, but it looks like he moved closer.
Darth would have moved up a little closer.
I assume he would have. I am not saying I'm against what you're doing. I'm saying I was not moving him at that moment.
Why? How about you listen to what we have to say, and
Darth needs, so he sees Darth move closer, and Darth needs to take a dexterity saving throw.
All right, as soon as he does that, we open up.
Can he see the effect, like what the guy is doing?
No, he's casting a spell.
Then he can see that he's doing that.
Yeah, you can see he's casting a spell. Then he has advantage. Not gonna
He
help.
fails the advantage, and he takes 28 as this fireball
attacking.
launches from Rothmorder's hand.
It was a fireball spell?
It was a fireball.
All right,
Okay.
Terry, how's that?
28 damage.
Terry has to make that as well.
Okay.
He has the shield. He takes half resistance.
He is resistant, so 14.
Yep, 14, and then Terry, what?
Terry has to do the same dex save. Terry has to make it.
Terry has to make a dex save.
Balin has to take. His name is Balin.
We're past the point I said I was going to go to bed, but we're committed at this point.
I know. Good job.
Ooh, nice.
So he takes half.
14 points of damage for you there,
God
bud.
damn, 14 for you too.
All right. We're going into combat then.
Do we need to roll new
No,
initiative?
keep the same initiative.
Nope. Valen, your turn.
All right. So, basically, because I've already been damaged, I'm going to try to attack with my crossbow.
Fuck you, Terry. What the fuck?
Hey.
What the fuck is this guy? There is no. All right, so it does 9 damage to Asbarajas? No, to Rothmodor.
Asbora's dead.
Yeah, Asbarajas is dead, and you hit Rothmodor.
All right. For the record, can we write
Do we
both
know
these
his
characters'
name?
names in the thing so I can like write this down? And I actually did write down Zorgos earlier, so I need to fix that.
Since first one is a success, I'm gonna hit him with the second one.
And the other guy that we did kill.
Asbarajas. He's dead.
I know I can't spell it. I do. I'll say something later. But
It's 15.
thank you.
15 does hit. Wow,
Okay.
your fucking non-crit was harder.
Yeah, because
Isn't it sad when you roll low on a crit?
Okay. So that was Valen.
Yeah, so 19. 19 damage.
Nice.
Bonus action.
I'm going to do a. Hold up. Let me see. Action.
Do we get to use yours for attack rolls?
Yes.
Terry, I would like inspiration.
Okay.
You're not within 60 feet of him.
Hold on, whose turn is it?
It's still
It's still-
Valen's.
60 feet.
Okay.
Damn it.
So I.
It can.
Oh no, I'm 50.
Oh,
Yeah, I
good.
get him. Yeah.
It did not look like you were within that
Oh
range.
no, I agree. It didn't. That's why I checked.
So basically, no, this enemy in front of us will possess like a very powerful sorcery. I talked to Val, basically telling him that we need everybody's attention and we need to bring these guys down as quickly as possible because God knows how many spells he have. So please, like, gain your focus and then do whatever sharp shooting that you need to do to take.
Oh, I plan to.
I'm gonna click on my inspiration. Boop. So you can mark yourself now, David.
Oh, I got it.
Did you already give him the inspiration?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was talking to me, and I was like, "I'm ready to use my sharpshooter," because he said, "You got this. Give him that sharpshooter."
Right. So as his attention is drawn, your attention is drawn to each other. You don't notice as one of the statues in this room
Wait, there are statues? Shit!
reaches down.
What the fuck?
Always statues.
What? Shit! This is some bullshit! Why is there something behind me that I didn't know?
Shouldn't we have noticed that? We had,
Yeah, 22.
We had 23
stuff.
perception.
yeah, a
We had a
22.
22 perception.
No, he didn't see it.
Fuck.
Damn.
Oh, this is gonna
Multi-attack. So 2 attacks. One is bite, and one is with claws.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
So I rolled a 13 and 8.
Neither of those hit.
Oh, those hit. So
No.
your perception was that this thing was behind you, and as Valen gave you these things, you lunge forward as this thing tries to like grab around you, rip forward. You turn and you see this like giant concrete-ish statue that's moving. This gargoyle standing above you. Darfarius' turn.
Darfarius would now like to rage after getting hit in the face with the fireball by just walking forward for no reason. And because he now sees and hears out of the corner of his perception that a gargoyle, his arch nemesis, has arrived.
Who wants to?
Very mad, and he will rage. So he's going to go into a rage, and he is going to again move forward. That is not the right selecting tool. Move forward and attack the guy with the magic-y stuff. Rage. All right. Darf is now raging, and he's going to give some reckless attacks. Yep. 26 hit.
Against
Meiji boy.
Rough Modar.
Yeah, 15 hit
Yeah.
earlier.
That's gonna hit.
All right, that is 16 damage, and he will do it again.
Eh,
Advantage. Yeah.
You said that was 16, right?
16 on
Yeah,
the-
16 on the first and 9 on the second.
It's like a max roll and a min roll.
All right, Val.
I will. Oh, Scheitze. I will summon my Echo with my bonus action next to this gargoyle. I will take my movement to move away from the gargoyle, knowing I'm going to take an attack of opportunity. So I will move. And
Viva, that's your attack of opportunity from the gargoyle.
20 feet.
Okay. So thank you. And I'm gonna do it's just one attack, right?
Correct.
Yes.
I rolled a 7.
No, we'll miss. And then Valimar I will take another sharpshooter attack. I'm going to call out to this person and ask him because we don't know his name yet, and I'm going to ask him what his goals and aims are and why he was so quick to attack when we were talking.
What?
The conversation ended really quickly. I wanted to know if we could get anything else out of him before we just go full blown.
So role play that, because I don't understand what I understand, but I don't understand. Okay, role play.
So, fuckface, why are you so quick to attack when we were having a polite conversation and you just set my Dragonborn friend on fire and my bard, which I don't enjoy that much.
The fuck do you say? You knocked on my door and then shot my friend in the face.
Man, you just called him a shit. You literally said you shit on him and you don't care for him. And then you started talking to us. We were talking, and then you threw
shit on lots of people. I shit on lots of people, but you shot him in the fucking face. What do you want me to do?
Is this another kid?
Man, we have a checkered past with him.
You knocked on my door. You shot my friend in the face.
What?
Yes,
what is
he's
your
a piece
goal?
of shit.
What is
My
your goal? Yes.
To watch you all die. I have new goals. Plus,
why must
your friend there, DW, he looks like he has
He
a
doesn't know
king
my
what
name.
he wants. Whatever. I'm gonna turn it on you.
And how is it somebody like you owns and runs this castle that we know
How's
is
it
run
someone
by
like you that will defeat me, you fucking coward. With your 9 people, you dueled me right now. You tell your friends to stand down, and me and you will do this.
Unfortunate for you, I know I'm stronger with my friends.
Or friendship. Yeah.
The power of friendship. Ha!
19 damage.
19 damage. He is still alive.
That's fine.
And he thinks less of you.
I mean, he shits on people for a living and doesn't have normal conversations for some reason. Of course, he thinks less of me.
Okay, so this is Ulan's turn. Jesus Christ.
Alright, Ulan's gonna use his bonus action to transform into his dino. And everyone will notice that his dino's just a little bit bigger, a little bit tougher looking. His teeth are a little bit sharper.
I think Ulan's dino had gained a little weight.
My God, it's more impressive.
And
Wow,
I'm
what
like,
an impressive beast this new dino is.
right?
Is it an actual new stat block or is it the same one?
We improved it. This is
I'm gonna go jump and attack this guy. Oh, claw.
But it's an 11 to hit.
I got a 14.
You're still up.
Hold on. Claw.
Hey,
Wait,
crit.
whoa.
You have to roll all of these things.
No.
And since the claw attack is there, you need to make the and I moved more than the 30 feet or 20 feet.
Yeah, only the first one.
12 strength.
Only the first one did.
No.
Which
No, you have to do a DC strength save.
he did that. He passed.
He got a 14.
Oh,
He passed.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I
But the
passed
other
it.
2 will hit.
Yeah, so 25.
So he's
15.
not prone, but you
The 11 attack misses, I'm assuming.
the bite misses.
Yes.
But the 2 other ones hit.
So he gets the hit from the claw and the other
So
claw.
I get
23
plus
altogether.
6.
23.
23.
23.
Yeah.
Fucking you bastard. Let's hear it.
He's dead?
So
He talks a big game.
You guys,
transformed into my dino.
But to be fair, we've been hitting a lot of crit. So
we did hit
Yeah.
3 crits in this encounter.
yeah, I know.
you pieces of shit. Oh,
And
fuck.
Ulan just tears him apart and
Wait.
starts eating him. He tosses a piece to Darth.
Darth just starts
Darth
eating.
happily eats that shit.
Yeah.
We still have a gargoyle in the corner.
Do the bar? Can we not do the cannibalism part of the game?
Nope, that's their thing, Terry.
All right, DW and Valen, it's your turn.
Valen's first, right?
No, DW's first.
Oh, I'm first. Okay.
No, you
All right, I'm going to step back. 1, 2, 3. Shit. I don't really have. I don't try anything on this thing. I'm going to shoot it with a longbow. Normal, you can ignore the sneak attack on it.
Ooh.
Does a 10 hit?
This is a 10 hit. Get the fuck out of here. No, the 10 doesn't hit.
That was a really good roll of sneak attack. By
I
the
know,
way.
that was fucking amazing,
That was
by the way.
like a 6,
A 6,
5,
a 5,
a
a
6,
6,
and
and
a
a
4.
4.
Christ, that was a fucking killer.
That was one of the best sneak attacks I've ever rolled.
Valen, your turn.
All right. Crossbow attack.
Are you in range for his crossbow?
Yeah.
That's 80.
80 feet.
Yeah, 80 feet. 21.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so then I'll follow with the second one.
Isn't gargoyles half damage for piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning?
Or is this another baby gargoyle?
Or is it a baby gargoyle?
If you're talking to us, you just muted yourself.
Total damage.
Damage resistance is bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
So yeah,
Okay,
all these
so
are
that's
resistant.
10, total of 10 damage.
Ooh, my
So that
damage
was-
is magical attacks now.
Because I'm already taking
That's
damage from
5.
20, so he does
Is that
half.
5 and 5?
Yeah, it's 10. It's 10 total.
Jesus Christ, how can you have 9 and 11 and still be 10? Cool,
Well, I mean, do you?
right? Because it's you round
No,
up.
it would be 5
round-
and 6.
No.
Half of 11 is 5.5.
No, but
No,
total.
you round down.
Okay.
You round down.
Yeah, so then it would be 4 and 5.
All right.
Nine.
Then
You have to
so
do
9.
it for each one, Terry.
All right, cool.
And then add.
You're right.
I can't do the total sum of it. Okay, got it. Got it. Fine.
All right, so now it's the Gorgo's turn.
Is he smart?
It's got a shiny thing right next to him that's very imposing.
What's its
I know.
intelligence?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that kind of screwed.
Guys, dude, I
Out of
hate
my
you guys.
range. I can't do anything to it.
Doesn't matter. As soon as I fucking, and then something's gonna happen. He launches himself into the air.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And it's from a magical weapon. He doesn't get that half.
That's. Oh, I don't.
No,
so
it's a +1. It's a +1 short sword.
15.
We said those are fine short swords, I think. So they were.
And
they were
then,
not magical.
and then he.
Oh,
then he-
Viva, are they
Yeah.
non-magical
We
then?
said that they were just regular ones, not magical ones, because they were fine weapons. So they had the same stats as a +1, but they were not.
Wait.
Yeah,
is
they're just
your
finely crafted,
Echo
right?
holding an
Okay,
actual
attacked.
sword?
So, like,
But it's an echo holding it.
Yeah. Or does he have an ethereal like weapon?
It
No.
uses the same stats. My understanding is that I because I'm attacking through a echo doesn't make it a magical.
Okay, so I
Attack.
have.
It's
I
not a
actually have
magical property kind of thing for an echo knight. It's a little bit different.
correct. So it's
That's weird.
15, which is what.
7.
It's
I'm gonna add back-
well, you
I'm
don't
gonna add back 7.
no. It's the 9 plus the 6, and then that total is halved
7.
because it's one damage.
Okay, so I went up 30 feet. I took that, and then I'm gonna go 30 feet. 30 feet. So I'm actually above you guys. I'm not in melee range of anybody.
Okay.
I'm not in melee range of anybody. Go fuck
Well,
yourselves.
actually,
That's very.
Wait until you see the flying saber-tooth tiger.
I first considered javelin at him.
Yeah, it's Darth's turn. He's gonna huck some javelones.
goes like nudges his head as if he would like toss Darth up.
That won't work. I don't think. Advantage on these. That's a total of 6 plus 2.
No,
Is raged halved?
No,
Rage is technically the same
It's 13
damage type
total.
as the normal.
13 total.
13 total, so half.
16.
So 6.
So, sorry, 6.
So total 6. And then
Alright.
he's gonna huck another one. Because he really doesn't like these things. Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
That does not hit.
Oh, well, he got
That's
excited,
the low
overly
roll
excited.
anyways.
So he
The,
misses with in the next one.
The gargoyle's still kind of terrifying him, and he misses the second throw.
All right, Val.
Darth can move. You haven't moved, Darth.
To where? Like, what the fuck's he gonna do?
Well, if someone wants to jump, you might want to give them a platform. Like,
Okay.
you know,
All right, Darth will come over here and hunker over or hunch over to allow somebody to jump off
what's
his
your
back.
jump-
I guess.
Yeah, what's your jumping height or distance?
How does the jumping height work?
It's usually like an athletic check, but sometimes if they're
I would say you
Based-
can't jump more than 10 feet. That'd be crazy.
What?
Some things, unless otherwise stated,
That's
it
what the thing is.
it probably rolls. It probably has a specific thing. Some things can jump
really high.
like extra distances, but it generally says.
can jump higher than 10 feet, but
Exactly. That's
Nothing
what
you're-
I'm saying.
It will
because-
have to say it, Viva, is what I'm saying. So if it doesn't say it for him, I don't think he could.
nothing jump more than 10 feet.
All right, well, Val's going to take a sharpshooter shot at this guy, and he's going to do it with. I'm going to use my planar warrior to turn all of my damage into force damage if I hit.
Cool. What a dick.
So 28 damage.
Jesus Christ. Who is that against? The gargoyle?
Who else is there?
I don't know. I got confused.
He might have shot Darth.
For some reason, I still have Wrath Mortar on my screen.
You do.
Yeah, he's just he was under the dinosaur.
Okay,
He's a
that's
much
why.
fatter dinosaur now, so it's hard to unclick things underneath him.
What just happened? All right, so yeah,
did.
you just shot the gargoyle.
28 damage to him. Is it still alive?
He's still alive.
Damn, dude.
You just hear this.
All right, Ulan, you go. You got this.
You can move. Can't you move your echo into this air?
I mean, I can move it 30 feet, so yeah, I'll move
If
it.
I can
30
jump 10 feet and then up to another 10 feet, then another
No, you.
up 10 to Darth to you, and then that's
Not a
20,
solid
and then
form.
up again.
The echo is not a solid form.
You can try. Just go through it.
So I can't do anything.
So the echo flew up next to the gargoyle. So if it moves away, it can take another attack of opportunity.
God damn it!
Well, I'm just gonna stay. All right,
This is all bullshit.
next turn.
All right, I'll take my shot. I'm gonna move further away, just in case. 1, 2, 3, whatever. Fuck it. I'm gonna hide behind the dinosaur actually, and then I'm gonna roll stealth.
My turn?
No.
I'm a little
now,
bit
now I'm gonna
larger.
shoot. Hold on. Am I? Do I have stealth on? Do I have advantage on this attack?
Yeah.
All right, now you have to do sneak.
Oh, shit.
You can half it if you want.
What is it?
13
Crit was
no,
30.
43. No, sorry.
43.
43.
Yeah, 43.
He only had 1 health. Let's hear it.
On the screen though, all right. So I know that it says I critted, but like the dice on screen definitely don't. None of them say a 20. So I don't know which
I
one.
see a 20 on mine.
I see a
Okay.
20.
If you look on stream, it says I have a 19 and a 13. So I don't know how this one
Oh
works.
my god, what kind of damage is
It was nasty, dude. It was nasty.
They say I whispered in Dragoon's dinosaur ear ago. Don't worry.
That's
I won't-
Ulan.
Oh, sorry, Ulan.
that?
I'm tired, guys. I go, don't
Yeah.
worry, I won't let it get to you this time. And I just shoot it in the air, just drop it like straight through the neck, trying to like just take it off.
This gargoyle who is like half concrete, flapping his wing, trying to escape, just
Shatter
and
crumble.
it hits the ice floor, and then shatters into 100 pieces. You guys find yourself sitting in one of the largest rooms that you've been in, completely.
We close the door. Darth goes and get Darth to go close the door.
Close the door.
Valen, sit by that door, and if you hear anyone coming, let me know, and I will cast Disguise Self on myself, and I'll become Talus. I'll become someone again.
Become
Okay.
Wrath this time.
No.
Because he would be in this room.
No, I have major image. I can turn you to Talus.
Well, don't worry about it. I can just be. Don't waste your 3rd level spell on it. I'm just saying, like, I can become someone in this room.
I would like to
Okay.
investigate the bodies and the room for loot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same,
All right.
and then we're going to.
I rolled a 19.
All right.
You find on the body of
25.
Wrath Modor a scroll of Dimension Door.
Do we know that it's a scroll? Hold on, stop.
Yes.
Do we
Oh,
know
sorry.
it's a scroll of Dimension Door?
Sorry.
You can read a
You
scroll.
You
Is
find.
it like written on the scroll at
Hold on,
Dimension
hold on,
Door?
hold on. I'm sorry. You're right. You find.
We
Not
can, we can
You
recommend.
find three. You find 3 scrolls on Wrath Mordor, and a staff.
Okay,
And then
so I'll pick these.
a thorough search of the room yields several letters to Wrath Mordor from Severin, the supreme leader of the cult of the dragon.
Ooh.
Severin's letters reveal the depth of the connection between the Red Wizards, at least those friendly with Wrath Mordor, and the cult. You also
Hold up
find
real
that
The depth of the connection between the Red Wizards and the cult.
Mhm. Yes. You also find out other letters from Thay, Thay, revealing that clearly some Red Wizards are not nearly as keen on the cult's plans.
Do we know who the Red Wizards are? Like, I know we met one now, but like, do we actually know, like, as a group, who the Red Wizards are? Like, in
Doesn't seem
Sorceress?
like it.
Okay.
It just seems like another group amongst all the other groups that you guys come
Okay,
across.
so it's something we need to investigate further as we go on. We're going to need to find out who the Red Wizards are in the greater scheme of things.
So Severin, Severin.
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 Uh-huh.
Okay.
Resting on a lectern is a book titled Beyond the Iron Gates. Written entirely in Infernal.
Would we know that it's infernal?
We can.
Written entirely in a language you don't know. Because anybody knows Infernal.
I mean, I'm going to put it in
You
my
would-
notes
you would
that it's
say-
infernal, but like we don't know what it is currently. That's just what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, does anybody speak Infernal?
No.
I do not, and I don't have a spell to do it now. But if we can get this back to
So I'm currently putting all these things into the bag of holding.
If we can get this back
Yeah.
to Fandolin, we can get Shyvanis to read it.
All right. Well, just take note that this thing is in Infernal, and if you can get.
Yeah, I've got
it.
I've got it.
Okay.
Is there anything on Rosa's Joss's body?
I rolled a 25, by the way. So
No.
yeah.
There's nothing on Bordergust.
Okay.
Not even close.
Well, he's always worn the clothes of the Red Wizard. Like you guys have known this since because you basically traveled with him for like 6 months. He at one point even helped you guys to keep your party alive. Like,
I mean, honestly, so there's windows, right?
yeah.
You said that we were gonna jump out. Let's take all their stuff. Let's take a robe of the Red Wizards and throw them out the fucking windows. Get rid of the bodies. Also, not to be rude or anything, but let's take their heads too.
Jesus Christ.
We're just collecting whatever we need in case someone needs to interrogate them after the fact, because we didn't really get to talk to them very much. And
How many heads are in your fucking bag of holding?
This will
One
make
right
3.
now. This will make 3.
This is 3. Okay, so you guys bring over the bodies to.
All right, hold on. Before he just decides this, are we going to take their heads to the rest of the group?
I'm putting this out here. I think that
Okay, I have a
first
yes.
off, one's
he has a yes.
happening even.
I'm totally okay with it because, we need the information. I'm just making sure.
We need an info.
And we didn't get to talk to him very much. You
So
started
this
shooting
Roth-
the other one,
Roth
and then
Mordor, you can't take his clothes. They're kind of destroyed.
that's fine. We don't want his clothes, but I think a Red Wizard in disguise might be useful in the future. And when I shot him, his head went clean off. Not his head, but right through the neck. So we can
It was
just
pretty messy. It was all messy.
So we
Gotcha.
we can clean off the red. The red on the red doesn't really make a big difference. So we'll just take his clothes and that'll wash out. I'm sure with some
You can't see the blood stains.
Yeah, red covers the blood stains, as Deadpool says.
And licks it off with his dino tongue. It's a little rough, so it gets it.
All right.
So you guys have now essentially cleared this room, which was designated apparently for what you thought were the Red Wizards of Thay.
Oh, wait a minute. You said there were vials and horse heads and other things in here.
There were scrolls on the stuff. And
Yeah, I did say that shit. What do you want?
also,
What are you saying?
David, I need the Thay notes when you're done.
Vials.
The Thay notes?
Whoever he said Thay about, I missed that line.
And what
It's
are
the
with
Red
the
Wizards
horse
of Thay? Of Thay?
Is that what?
Wrath Mortar has the Scroll of Dimension Doors, Scroll of
Yes.
Featherfall. Oh,
Stop.
You're doing great.
Christ, stop it!
I'm not doing.
I know you try to stop me. That's the point. Like you
We
tried,
should-
David.
all right,
I
so we should be
appreciate
able to
it.
look
And
at
then they
them.
made me come back to this. There are things, man. Fuck off.
All right, we can all take it. We can all take a scroll and do an Arcana check on a scroll. And then
Well,
I'm
is there an
grabbing
Arcana check or
whatever-
we can take a short rest for these?
no, they're not.
I think
they're
I
not.
think this is where we're calling it for the night.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm just saying what the roll would be. It would be an Arcana check to read the scroll, and it's not a short
Okay.
rest with it because you're not attuning to it to figure
Well,
out what it
it's-
is.
The staff would take a short rest if we don't know what it is and it's a magic item. You can take a short rest, but not attuned to it, but you still figure out what it is over that short rest.
Correct. But a scroll is to read it. It's an Arcana check.
There is some advantage of just like tucking the shit away and then figuring it out later.
Right. And that's fine. But we
anyways.
still have a
Yeah,
list of things.
I've collected everything for now, at least.
We have things
Yes.
from the other place that we didn't get. We haven't. We
Yes,
we
from the
didn't
hunting
do
lodge that we haven't figured out what they are.
right, including some shiny armor that I think we should try to figure out.
Maybe not right where we just killed 2 people.
Not right now.
I mean,
We're
honestly,
past
this
the-
might have
Anyway,
been-
so you have this large
I'm
room.
talking about it.
It's
just in
filled with
general.
things, and then you guys just start like chucking bodies out of the fucking windows, and then immediately they just go because the pace of the Sky Castle. You guys started to realize is moving pretty fast. And when you look through one of the windows, you realize you don't see Parnas anymore.
Holy shit.
We're not
Had
in
you
Parnas
looked,
anymore,
had you
guys.
looked a half hour, had you looked like 8 before you took that rest, you might have seen the slaughtered body of Sergeant Peanut Butter Buttercup.
How
Little
did that?
BW. But anyways,
How the fuck did it make it there?
How
No,
did it
I'm
make
just
it?
saying. no,
Okay,
I'm
he's
kidding.
just kidding.
We're never gonna know how that happened. I hate
Shit.
written it and everything. We'll never know. But anyway, so at this point, you don't even see anything recognizable to the land that you came through. As you guys chuck as Borojos and Rathmodor,
Which
although
direction?
you guys didn't really gain any information, you've dispatched
You
of
fucking tried to talk to him, and he refused to talk to us.
you guys dispatched the Red Wizards of Thay, and you know we've dispatched the Red Wizards of Thay.
To be fair, I didn't
To
start.
be
this.
fair, that's good information. And you guys have not been detected of yet. Which is
When we're looking out the window, can I have real quick, just for the sake of argument and writing it down? Can I have Valen or Ulan do a survival check to tell us what direction we're going?
Do you not want me to do that?
I say,
Yeah,
sorry,
'cause
Val.
Val has a highest survival.
I didn't mean Valen. I mean,
he meant Val.
I actually think Ulan has a higher survival, but I have
I
the
said
wanderer.
Ulan and you, because I know you had
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You have traveled further east of where you've been. So like they're like the Gray Speak Mountains are west of you. And currently they're like at this point they are what you would assume like 8 hours north of you.
So it was letters from the Red Wizards of Thay, or letters from Thay? Does that make sense? Like THAY? Like you said it was the Red Wizards of Thay,
I'm putting us on the social screen as we're signing up.
and then you said that there were letters from Thay.
THAY.
THAY, yes.
The Red Wizards of Thay.
From
THAY.
or to.
It's kind of their title.
Okay, so when you said you also found letters from Thay, that was in reference to the Red Wizards.
Yeah.
Okay, great, perfect. I'm on the same page. I'm taking good notes that we don't have to do this
What the
again.
fuck? Why? What do I have to say? No.
Whose handwriting was it written in? About what time of day was it in? Was there any coffee stains on it? Was it written with good calligraphy? All right, I'm done. Thanks everybody who's in stream.
Way to hang in there, DW, dude. Way to go, man. I know that was. Dude, I don't know. I fuck it. We all look forward to it.
No, it was great. I'm just tired. I don't mean to be a dick.
I know, and you're like, oh, it really was hard for you to do it. So it's cool. No one's blaming you. Like
All
that.
right,
That
thanks,
was
everybody.
cool that you made it through this far.